Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. We welcome you to the Alpha X Series Special, the 8th edition. I'm your caster Snoopy, and also casting today for you today is the wonderful Black One.
How are you doing?
All right, guys. We have ourselves a really nice lineup here. As you can see, I'm going to bring up the Wikipedia page bracket up on the screen. Of course, our first semifinals, which will be a best of 5, will be between Armani versus TY, and then right after that, we're gonna have ourselves a Hurricane versus Bunny best of 5 semifinals. Of course, the winners will advance to the finals, where they will go ahead and play a nice best of 7 to see who will go home as the champion.
Super excited.
Yeah.
So for the first match, Armani has been in kind of a slump lately. In the GSL, he had to go for the second round to qualify, where he then managed to take down Nightmare, but only after falling to Dream. Now Nightmare did make it through in the end, but I'm not sure how I like the chances for Armani here playing against TY and with him a recent GSL champion.
Yep. All right. Looks like we have our players in the. Why don't you go ahead and create the first map? Maybe I think we have to do the map videos first, though.
Yeah, I think so as well.
All right. While you get that set up, just want to go ahead and remind everyone that there is a Matcherino page for this event. If you look in the kind of the below the video player, you should see the information page where we have our bracket as well as the Matcherino link. And just go onto that Matcherino link, sign in with whatever account you have, a Google or Twitch or Blizzard account, and enter the coupon code AXSS8. That shall add 50 cents for free to the overall prize pool. And also, if you want to contribute additional funds to the prize pool, you can also do the sponsor quest on the right side to add money for free. And that shall help out all the players, and I'm sure they will definitely appreciate it. All right, so we are getting our map videos underway. All right, we were talking about this a little bit beforehand, but we're trying to do a little bit of a prediction here. Of course, we have ourselves Armani versus TY for the upper bracket. Who do you think is gonna come out as the winner?
So for the first one, my heart is saying TY, and I really hope he does it. Interestingly enough, he vetoes Golden Wall this time around. For his last match, for one of our tournaments, he played Sue, and he didn't veto Golden Wall and went for Hellbat timing on that map. Hellbat timing itself didn't quite work out, but he was able to take the game in the longer run. This time around, he takes out Golden Wall right at the beginning, and Armani follows up the vetoes with Submarine.
Oh, yeah, I think that those are some nice vetoes there. I think Submarine probably I think I say a little bit favored for a Terran with those kind of the rocks and those kind of I guess choke areas with those rocks. So
Yeah.
good veto there by Armani.
That That sounds fair, to be honest. Submarine also a really small map, so rally pushes and reinforcements for the Terran overall will just get to your army, to the Terran army and to the opponent's base super quick. Drops are always a problem, and well, let's see how they decide to do this, because first map will be Ice and Chrome. Then we'll be seeing Death Aura, Eternal Empire, Everdream, and as the last map, should it go that far, we will see Pillars of Gold.
Awesome. All right, so final predictions for Armani versus TY. Who you got coming out as the winner there?
I think TY. I like him vetoing Golden Wall. And what's your prediction?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think TY got the upper hand here. Although I wouldn't be surprised, like totally surprised, if Armani does pull out the win. But I would say just on paper, I think TY should have the upper hand going in. Now we go into our lower bracket here with Hurricane versus Bunny. Now this one is a bit more trickier to predict, I feel, but Black One, you think you have a predictions for this one, or you think it's gonna be a kind of a draw, or I guess a 50-50 thing?
Bunny is on a roll right now. Like, he has been going through his GSR qualifiers really strong. He it starts again with the players talking smack in the in the chat. Okay, so Bunny has been on a roll recently, but so has Hurricane. Even though he didn't make it through the first round of the GSR qualifiers, he managed to take down Supernova and Innovation in the second run. So always somebody to be aware of. Recently even took Lima League. He won 2-1 against Cure in the first match, in the semifinals, and then went on to win the whole thing against Firefly. So both obviously really strong players. Hurricane right now with a really nice PVT.
Oh wait, hold up. Sorry to interrupt you, but can you set the game server to Korea? I see it as Taiwan right now.
How do I do this? Do I just go for...
We don't want to play on the on the Taiwan there. I think if you go to options and pick language and region, under the region there's a pick game server and on lobby creation, and I think you check that. We might have to remake it though.
Yeah. Okay, let's redo this.
All right.
Okay, this time around it's
awesome. All right. Sorry to interrupt. Continue on.
Where did we? Yeah, like Bunny has been performing really well as well. Hurricane has been doing super good as well. So.
Oh wait,
okay.
Am I in game? All right, let me go ahead and join game here. There we go.
I just invited TY to the party.
Oh. Not a bad person to invite to a party, gotta say.
Right? He's a GSL caster after all.
I know.
Okay, so this time around we'll have everything in place. Did you catch the latest bug for StarCraft 2?
There's a bug?
Yeah, like apparently last night for the ESL ESL Pro Tour. They were they found a bug where Medivacs were only able to load in SCVs.
Wow, that's pretty funny. Do a SCV drop there.
I wonder how that happens. Recently, like after that big patch for the 10th anniversary, where we got the additional cliffs added in, the the planetaries were suddenly able to be loaded into command centers, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
we have Medivacs that can only load in SCVs.
Yeah, I saw that GIF a little while ago with the command center thing. That was pretty funny, loading on the command center.
Okay, let's get into this match and introduce our players. Spawning in the top right, he's the red Zerg player representing Africa Freaks. Give it up for Armani.
Alright, and here, spawning at the bottom left corner of the map, is the blue Terran player from Team Africa Freaks. The same team as Armani, of course. It is TY. So, either way, we're going to have ourselves a kind of a team kill.
I was just about to say this. What a sad coincidence to get a team kill in the semifinals.
Yes, always kind of sucks. I mean, ideally, you want your teammate to be on the other side of the bracket and both of you reach the finals, but sometimes, you know, the bracket just goes that way and you have to just kill your teammate, unfortunately.
What for you is the saddest team kill you ever witnessed? Do you remember any specific team kills or?
I don't remember. Sorry, excuse me. I don't remember any specific ones out of the blue. Do you remember any? I don't actually remember one that was actually like heartbreaking to me.
Like what I remember, Team Liquid always had some team kills.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They just always managed to get some team kills in. And then that actually I don't remember neither. I always felt kind of sad back in Pro League days when team kills happened, because you kind of know those guys know each other, they compete with each other, and then you get to like you have to kill the other one,
Yeah.
even though you might be friends. Like, okay, TY gets a drone, gets out, no, loses the Reaper. Losing the Reaper actually kind of sucks, because your Hellions will just be so much weaker when fighting Zerglings, because the grenade can just help you out so much in kiting backwards with those Hellions, jumping queens out of the way to clear creep, all of that stuff. Loses the Reaper, won't get to do that anymore. He's getting a lot of gas though. Huh? Actually, not that much gas. 30cc on the way. That's something TY has started doing recently. He'll just go for his second gas in the natural. And I'm wondering if this is just a mind game thing, or if he has to be a mind game thing, right?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, these players are on the same team, so you would imagine that there is a bit of a mind game, more so in this series, because you kind of know each other's build orders and kind of strategies. So sometimes when you're playing against a teammate who you practice against frequently, you would kind of add in some additional mind games.
Yeah. I wonder why he does it though, because like the scout gets in and sees the second gas either way. Is he just trying to fake 3 gases or 1 gas? Like, what do you get out of faking 3 gases or 1 gas only? He did go for a gas, like 1 gas third base either way. So no fake there. Maybe he fakes he can fake some weird Hellion all in or some battle cruiser play with it.
Yeah.
But even then I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it looks
Gets
like
a creep tumor here though.
Oh yeah, always nice to snipe off those creep tumors. Trying to find the opening here, but the queens are well positioned. Also, there was a little bit of a harass on the top side with TY's Viking, getting an Overlord kill.
Actually got 3 Overlord kills. How's that possible? TY!
Did he lose 3? Oh, yeah, he did actually. Wow. That is one Viking that you gotta give a Medal of Honor to.
He's just raiding Overlords. Loses the Liberator here to the Queens and the Spore Crawler. Hellions did try to sneak by, but Queens just really well positioned and no way for TY to get in. I love when Terran players go for the Viking and clear out airspace where the Hellions cannot clear the vision for the Zerg, of the Zerg. But I would have loved to see him check the watchtowers as well, because Armani is building a nice ring of vision with those, and his spotting Zerglings on the map as well. TY is trying to move out now though, with 2 tanks and a bunch of Marines. Let's see how much he can do with that move out.
Yeah, currently he has his +1/1. Also one ship weapon to go along with it. I think he's going to go ahead and try to time it out. But there is a nice little counter attack. Oh, was about to go for it, but actually retreated. I think he could have gotten some nice SCV kills there, as there was really nothing to defend there, but he's more concerned here with the attack on his own third base and getting into a nice position there by TY.
Yeah, TY in a really nice position, trying to kite back with those Hellions, focus firing the Banelings with those tanks, and clears up a lot of those Zerglings and Banelings for Armani. Manages to secure his position here and can now fire at those drones at free will.
Yeah, he's making a bunch of more Banelings here. 8 on the way in the production tab. Now he can't quite produce the Mutalisk yet, as he's got to be worried about cleaning up this attack here. But there is another Marine drop here on the north side. Well positioned there by Armani. But he's going to probably have to kind of dance back and forth between his main and fourth.
Oh, nice focus fire here by TY. Takes down a bunch of Banelings. At the same time, Armani is trying to break this position on the low ground for TY. But TY with the scan manages to scare those Queens away once again. Now, scanning for that will get pretty costly in the long run, because he did lose those medivacs. He won't be able to get any high ground vision there unless additional medivacs come in. But now the Mutalisks are on the field and they will be hunting for medivacs.
That's a nice kind of cleanup there. It kind of keeps you peace of mind knowing that there's probably not going to be an attack here on the left side, and he can just focus all his attention on the right side. But instead, he's actually going to probably go for a counterattack here. He might actually go ahead and just try to buy some time with his queens at the third while trying to get some damage here. But there are just too many Marines to get any damage done.
Oh, TY continuing his harass here at the third base. Banelings are in position, but the tanks are just doing so much work against those. Armani is trying to set up a flank for that position, but it's going to be super hard to break with those gases and mineral fields blocking ways of for those circlings. Medivac on the high ground did manage to grant some vision, has to boost out of there, and Armani comes in.
All right.
Manages to clean everything up.
Yeah, but at quite a cost there. He had to sacrifice a lot of units to clean that up. Meanwhile, there is another follow-up attack here on the north side with these Marines, but with these Banelings, he's going to go ahead and just back out.
Okay, so TY could have seen the drone transfer there. I'm curious if he's still going to push his position over here, because he is lacking a little bit when it comes to the splash damage department. His factory has been producing Tors non-stop. The Widowmine production is just getting started, so this will be a dicey fight for TY, because he won't have any splash damage to counter the numbers of Banelings, and Banelings roll in. Nice spread here by TY. But Armani just manages to outmuscle TY in that position.
Oh, nice Widowmine hit there. Runs out of Banelings, so Armani will have to retreat for the moment. But at the very least, he does defend that fourth base, which was pretty important.
Mutalisk swinging by on the south side, scouting the main base that was flew over from the main.
Yeah, and oh man, it's gonna actually get quite annoying. Oh, actually, you know what? TY did flow his main command center into that 6 o'clock-ish base there. Didn't even notice that, but these mutalisks are getting quite a number done. Getting some tank snipes, maybe a few SCVs here and there, keeping the Terran busy while he goes for another expand on the 4 o'clock base there. But I would love to see Armani just focus on spreading his creep, because he does have some nice creep towards the middle, but not quite at on the top and bottom side.
I agree. But this time around, TY, for TY, that TY managed to clear some creep on the top side of the map. This time around, he has some splash damage to help his bio army out against the numbers of Zerglings and Banelings. He is trying to force the previous position he acquired with those tanks, but a big run by Armani might just make him turn around, or at least call the reinforcements. Widow Mines!
Oh, that Widowmine just connected on the middle of that muta clump. And now TY is on top of Armani's third base here, looking quite scary, and might have to actually sack and fortify, or I guess just basically retreat his SAV, or not SAVs, his drones, as he just doesn't have quite enough yet to defend. Meanwhile, Armani's still attempting any run-by damage, but TY just has his army so well positioned.
Well, does he? He misses the run-by at the third base. Big Baneling connections here at the third base of Armani. 20 SCVs have been killed off by those Zerglings, and that has to hurt.
Oh, I love that play there, burrowing a couple of lings there so that if TY does move out once again, he can just go ahead and unburrow that and try to get some, I guess, some distractions while he fights against the main army. Currently, TY with a nice, impressive 122, I guess 130 now, army supply to only the 75 of Armani. Armani's gonna have to get some miraculous Baneling connections.
Oh my god. Those were pretty decent, and even more Banelings are rolling in. The splits by TY are amazing, but will it be enough? It does not look like it, because Armani is just forcing his way through the Terran army. The Widowmine connections have not been too well for TY so far. Maybe that one last Widowmine shot that kills all the Banelings.
Oh man, more Banelings warping in, but these are 3-3 Bao army versus the 2-2 of Armani. So not only does TY has the quantity advantage, but also the quality advantage. And I don't see Armani holding on to this base.
No, I don't see Armani holding on to this game neither. And so does TY take the first map in this best of 5? Let's see what's next up. We will have Death Aura.
Oh, nice.
So far everything, all the predictions coming to fruition, right?
Yeah.
I forgot I have TY in my group. I'm waiting for him. Okay. I'll invite Armani to the party and invite him to the game. And I'll invite you to the party as well.
I guess I'm the last one to join the party.
You know, the rule of thumb is to never be early for a party. Rather show up late, because then the party is already going.
That's true, but you know what? I think the rule is also invite the cooler kids first, and then the uncooler kids last. So I'm gonna join the uncooler kids here and see if I could fit into this party, this cool looking party between TUI, Armani, and yourself, as we head into our second game, Death Aura LE.
Oh.
I hope there's chips and soda in this party here.
Hoping for some nice talk, nice behind the scenes talk of TY, talking about the GSL and all that comes with casting for the GSL.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm so happy he joined the party. Okay, let's get into this match on Death Aura. Introducing first, it's the Violet Terran. He is representing Africa Freaks. Give it up for TY.
And spawning here at the bottom right is the red Zerg player looking to tie up the series. Also from the team of Africa Freaks, it is Armani.
During that introduction, I was about to say representing Alpha X. I was like, yeah, why not? Sushi, make it happen. I know you're in chat.
Well, you know what? Beyond just came back to StarCraft. I think he's teamless right now, right? So.
Oh, that'd be great as well.
Yeah, maybe instead of TY, we might get Beyond. Maybe we might have to sell a liver or something.
All of us, whole team, whole team suddenly liverless. Okay, like, if you could choose a player to join Alpha X, which race would you choose? Like, who would you get to help Alpha X out in the Chinese Team League, in possibly GSL? DreamHack is some place where you can help out as well. So, who would you like to have join the team?
I think smartly, I would say maybe a Terran, only because I think Alpha X, they're kind of short up in the Protoss side with Australia and Down, players like that. On the Zerg side, we have Ragnarok. And then Terran side, I think we mainly have Masa and Future, but I think we could, if we were able to get a stronger Terran, I think we would have a nice kind of little race equality across the board, and should be able to help us compete in the Gold Team Championship a bit better. I think currently we have Breaking GG representing our Terran side on the Gold Team Championship. But if let's say we get someone like a Beyond or a TY, then that would be pretty good lineup.
Going for the S tier Terrans right there.
Yeah. But that's of course in our dreams, right? Our wishful thinking.
Okay, next up, Dream joining Alpha X. Not only because it would help us in those team leagues, in those individual leagues as well, but also because players like Future have so much potential to develop, and having somebody like TY or Beyond who are already developed to a certain degree, who have a lot of talent as well, who have a really good understanding of the game, would help those players as well, just to improve. Like, they can help with TVT, PVT, ZVT, you name it, and they can also give some tips for our younger players. Like, how often do you get a recent GSL champion to help you out with your build orders, and how to choose which build order to pick in a best of 5 or best of 7? I think that could help out a lot.
Yeah, you make a great point. I mean, mentorship is so important in StarCraft. I remember back in the day, I pretty much had to learn StarCraft on my own. I really wish I had a nice mentor to help me improve a lot quicker. And as you say, not only mentorship, but also practice partner for our Protoss and Zerg players as well. If the Protoss needs a practice partner against a Terran, they can, how much better it would be to face against someone like a TY Beyond or another high tier Terran player.
I agree. Now we see Armani moving across the map with some roaches, and on the other side we have TY going for battle cruisers this time around. I really like the decision of going for battle cruisers on Death Aura, because it is quite a big map, and the teleport will just help you out so much. Also, you can clear overlords, I guess.
Alright, looks like TY has decided not to teleport his battlecruiser. He's gonna go ahead and save that for later in case he needs to teleport out. Of course, this map does have the acceleration zone, so those battlecruisers can fly a bit quicker across the map.
Now they don't move in queen speed, but overlord speed. Okay, so turns out the battlecruiser did teleport behind that main base of Armani, trying to take down some drones, force the queens out of position. to get some leeway for those Hellions, which are currently running into the 4th base. Battlecruiser might just get away. Oh, those are a lot of queens though.
You know, sometimes I wonder why battlecruisers prioritize drones over like spore calls and queens when attacking. I feel like it should be the opposite, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Like I think there's a mechanic where you, or like at least there was, I think, where you could press on the mineral patches and the unit would always just attack the workers. For like every time I play the battlecruiser, I just press on the drone and then press move. Press the move command. So it still attacks the drone or probe or whatever, but starts moving. And then you just have to readjust every time. So battlecruiser is not as easy as you might think.
Okay. Defending the Terran, I see. No, just playing.
Amani trying to clear those rocks to get some more space to minimize the choke positions, but TY losing a bunch of Hellions here basically for free. Or at least he saw where Amani's main army is at right now, right?
Yeah, although I think he's more just worried about just building up an army here, a big mech army, and pushing out. I don't think he's looking to attack anytime soon. But losing those Hellions, of course, does hurt a little bit.
Oh, we went up to 3 battlecruisers.
Does he have a Yamato cannon? Okay, he does have Yamato cannon. So, gonna go ahead and kind of do the annoying poke and retreat back and forth, rinse and repeat kind of technique and strategy. But Armani on his side, he's got a nice bunch of Ravagers, as well as a good group of Corruptors to deal with those battlecruisers.
Now, with Armani taking down those rocks, this map suddenly becomes really open, and TY has to be careful when he moves out to not get caught. He is trying to get some map presence with those Cyclones and Hellions, but the army of Armani is already at his base, and those Corruptors and Ravagers might just turn out to be a big problem here for TY. Armani is pushing in, and TY needs to be careful not to lose too much.
In the meantime, during that engagement, the battlecruisers were flying across the map, so all these Corruptors will have to retreat. But getting as much damage as he can, and he should be teleporting as soon as he Yamato cannons. Oh, just barely escapes with that 3rd one. But some
No,
nice...
did it die? It died.
I think
Oh,
yeah, it
man.
died to the corrosive bow, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and that is the reason why you do not teleport back to the Ravagers there. I see so many Terrans do that, and they always get corrosive bowed and loses their weakened battlecruisers.
Oh.
I think it's kind of like a ego play of some sort.
Look at my units, now they're here. Okay, but actually something that is really nice for TY with his battlecruiser harassment, he has been able to claim his 5th base, or at least he's about to claim his 5th base, but Armani might just have a say in that. Mutalisks joined the field, and they are taking down all those Cyclones, and then there's really not too much left to fight against those. The caustic spray on the planetary makes TY cancelled. And that 5th base, just when I was about to say, oh nice, he got the 5th base up, is taken down by Armani.
Battercruiser is getting some nice drone kills to try to even up the kind of the worker kills tab, but I mean, as we look at the income graph, we do see that TY with those, I guess, with those kills and maybe some mules does take back the income advantage.
Okay, so Armani did go for that big Mutalisk switch, but TY already anticipating it did go for the Liberators, which will help a lot for defending all of this, and this is why the splash damage just hitting so hard together with those Thor. TY is just able to drive Armani's army back, and Armani went for some really bad trades right there, but now the Hell Muffins are on their way. Swarm hosts are coming in, and Swarm hosts might just be the unit Armani needs on this map.
I like that nickname you called it. Hell Muffins, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of look at it and like, yeah, you know, it looks like kind of a muffin.
Okay, Swarm host Nidus. Oh man! Let's see how much Armani can actually do with it, because the Liberators might just help out against those Swarm hosts as well. Nidus Swarm immediately killed off, and TY realizes, okay, there are Swarm hosts on the field, so if I just push my army advantage right now without them being present, I might just be able to do a lot of damage, but a lot of damage is coming in with those Zerglings running into the 5th base of TY, once again cancelling that planetary. TY turns around, and the battle cruisers are trying their best to get some damage in as well. Oh, those swarm hosts though. Going for the flank. Oh, I really like that. That was such a cute play.
Oh man, but those mech army is so beefy. Doesn't really kill much with those swarm hosts. Locusts. But the advantage of swarm hosts is that you kind of keep throwing wave after wave, but the question is, can you survive that long to throw that many waves? TY's mech army is knocking out the door on this right side base.
Oh, the problem here for TY is he needs to spread those Thors out to fight against the Ravagers, but as soon as you spread them out, you get into that position where you have to be afraid of not having all those Thors attack. The Swarmhost wave, the Locust wave, is now getting into the 3rd base, killing off quite a lot of buildings actually, taking out some SCVs and a tank as well. That 3rd base is completely wiped out, but TY is pushing the front of Armani here with a Liberator already in place to attack the 3rd base, and the Thor is still alive.
Yeah, so many of these doors are in so low life. But the Swarm Host has joined up into the fight. Corruptors will clean out the Liberator finally. And these doors get surrounded. And that is a huge cleanup there by Armani. He does lose a base, but that base was pretty much mined out almost. It does have half minerals patches, but he does lose a lot of drones in that as well. He's down to 44 versus 66 workers. So Armani is going to have to get some damage done across the map, as he does have a large, significant army supply lead. But granted, that is in a lot of Roach and Ravagers.
And a lot of those swarm hosts as well. Another Nidus swarm pops around TY's 5th base. Now a big wave of locusts is coming in to siege those tanks and get them out of the way. Armani not quite able. Oh my god, the mule! Oh my god, TY going for the mule block right there. If he had 2 mules ready, I think it would have worked.
Yeah, it might have. You know, funny enough, Armani has cleaned up all the rocks except that exact one that's pretty significant, as that is the entryway to one of TY's base. But that was a cute play, trying to attempt to block the Ravagers' retreat with that mule.
Get some decent trades here against those Ravagers with those Cyclones. He's trying to kill off another base. Sees the Infestus hatching. First funnel will hit the mech army. Second one as well. Now, what do you think how TY is going to respond to Infestus joining the field?
Yeah, he's gonna have to be careful, not be as careless with his Hellion and Cyclones. I mean, the advantage of Hellion and Cyclones is that they're pretty mobile, but with those Infestus fungal growth, that kind of negates it. So he's gonna have to be careful not to overextend with his Cyclone and Hellion army. But he is getting some nice kind of hatchery kills with these Cyclones, I gotta say.
Yeah, Armani's army really not that mobile, and if TY just puts on the pressure on different sides of the map and manages to outmove Armani and his Roach Ravager ball, then he is showing that taking out hatches is actually a thing you can do against Zerg. Going for Liberator harassment as well. Right. Oh, if he would have known, he would have just targeted those Infestors. As it is though, he's taking down quite a lot of drones. Another base falling to those Hellions and Cyclones. And suddenly Armani is down to 31 workers and needs to trade incredibly well against that army that TY is building. Might just be able to take down this base, though I'm not too sure about it. The Locust Wave does wear out now. Okay, with those neuroparasites, he is indeed able to clear the 5th base of TY, but TY not giving up.
Yeah, TY relentless with those worker harass. Just to get some additional drone kills. Let's see how many drone has been killed throughout this whole game. Oh my god, 101 drones killed. Oh my god, that is quite a large amount of drones.
We don't really like. Okay, we see Armani trying to get that drone count up again, but he's just so low in minerals overall that even getting the drone count up is incredibly hard at this point.
He's gonna have to at least take down a significant amount of these command center, which he looks like he is, because yeah, even though he has 64 SCVs, you know what? If there's no base to mine off of it and use those workers, then even though he's down to 28 workers.
He's going for Banshees. Is there anything to actually fight those Banshees?
Oh, that is a nice Neuroparasite Crowsabot combo there. I think that's one way. We don't usually see this strategy being used to defend against Banshees, but that's a pretty creative way under the circumstances, at the very least.
I mean, I love the choice of TY as well, because like, what is there to actually fight those Banshees, because there is no money for Corruptors or Mutalisks, and then suddenly those air units become super dangerous for Armani's army. Getting kited here as well. Banshees just adding DPS, and well, Armani needs some great fungus right here, or at least some big surrounds to kill off that army of TY. Another Locust Wave comes in though. taking out a turret, some infrastructure. Banshees. TY really loves his Banshees.
Oh man. Yeah, these Banshees are just making work. Might actually get this hatchery down. Oh my god, so annoying for Armani.
Oh my. No! Traitor!
But you know what T1 has established is a topside base there once again. It's got a bunch of energy for Muse as well. And I think TY with the 62 worker to 25 worker is going to slowly but surely pull ahead unless Armani can make use of these swarm host locusts as well as his infestor and Ravager play combo.
So many Banshees though, even helping out against those Lingram buys at the 6th base. Slowly but surely it becomes hard to keep track of all the bases that have been taken and killed off in this game. How many command centers do you think we lost so far?
Well, let's see here. Looks like we lost 3 command centers and 2 planetaries.
No. That kind of hurts.
Yeah, but
That
I think
really kind of hurts.
what really hurts more though is the 106 drones that's been killed throughout this whole game.
This is just insane. I'm just waiting for those Banshees to get some hatchery kills as well. But first, those locusts will head into that 6th base of TY. He's trying to kite with those tanks, but you don't get that well of a trade with tanks against locusts. Armani now going for a big fungal here at the 5th base.
Oh, that's a
Trying to
nice
take-
catch there. He needs that win in order to have any hopes of winning, pulling out a win. And does clean up a bunch of cyclones, but the base still stands.
I'm still standing.
Oh
Okay.
no. Okay, there we go. Finally, Corruptor's out in the field.
It has been quite a long time since we've seen Corruptors. Armani did get them early in the game to combat those battle cruisers, but since then we didn't really see them. He wasn't really able to afford them neither, and even this time around, I fear that the overcommitment to those Corruptors might just come around to bite him, because TY is just switching back into Battle Mech, and the Battle Mech forces of TY will do great against Armani's army. All he has to do is make sure those locusts and swarm hosts won't get too well of a trade. And as of right now, he is dodging those pretty well, lifting the command center before they even arrive. Next up is the 9 o'clock position for TY.
Oh god, look at these Banshees. So fast, so quick. He's gonna need to get a fungal growth because these Banshees outfly these Corruptors. But here we
Banshee
go.
Speed upgrade, best upgrade, changed my mind. TY pushing his advantage with his army to get into a nice to secure the space and get into a nice position, but Armani is trying to do the same. He's attacking into TY's army. The tanks have pretty much all been killed off, and oh my god, there's
Oh my
nothing
God.
to combat those Corruptors.
Holy cow, what an engagement there for Armani. And all of a sudden, he's enjoying a 140 to 93 overall supply lead. That was so well done there by Armani.
Oh, but he's throwing away those Corruptors right now. And we've been talking about, and now the Banshees get the free reign on those Ravages. Swarmo's still alive. They have been getting so much value in. Actually incredible.
And this is where free units in this late game is so important. Especially when you have infestors to go along with it to build up that energy. In this late game where kind of the resources are kind of depleted for both players, making use of those free units is just such an advantage.
The thing is, Armani has been down when it comes to workers for quite a long time, right? But TY was just never really able to move across the map because those Swarmos were just everywhere all the time, with those Nidus Swarms just being a real nuisance. And he tried to combat it with his Battle Max style, which is a lot more mobile, but the Swarmos still got in so much work, and now TY has to be careful not to lose this match.
You know, even though the supply tell otherwise, I feel like it's still a close game here. Because those Roach and Ravagers, they're more for the mid game, not quite for the late game. So if Armani does lose the rest of all his ground units, then it could spell disastrous. But oh my god, there's nothing to answer for these Banshees, and these Banshees are just getting so much kills.
Oh, take down those Swarmos! Take down those Swarmos! He's going for the snipes on the Ravagers instead. He takes down the Nidus Swarm though, which is a nice pickup because this will cost Armani dearly. Suddenly losing once again that mobility on the left side of the map. He still has one Nidus Swarm up on the right side, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. You know, you mentioned Roaches and Ravages not really scaling into the later stages of the game too well, but I would argue so do Cyclones, because they do not profit from those 3/3 upgrades like, for example, Hellions or tanks would, and their damage is pretty much scale all the time. Now TY is being forced back from that rich gas position once again, and Armani is taking the rich gas position on the other side of the map.
It's like a mirror right here.
Full on map split.
See, we do see more Banshees on the production tab, and I think Armani is gonna might possibly have to create some additional Corruptors to have any way to answer for that. Here we go though. Armani's gonna go ahead and use the Locusts to buy and buffer while he try to get some additional SCV kills. But again, these Banshees getting on top of these Ravagers.
Those Banshees, oh my god, even more SCVs being killed off by those Ling Run buys, and those Ling Run buys really start to hurt with those adrenaline glands upgrades. Just so much damage being dealt right there, and TY looks like he needs to do something. He needs to make something work right now, but his army composition is just not quite able to push into Armani. Armani just always throwing those corrosive piles to zone TY back a little, Oh, but that run by could make it work. How many drones have been killed off now?
122 drones.
Oh my god, this is insanity.
I know. Every time I think one person is about to win, the other one pulls out a play like that to bring themselves back into the game. And oh my god, look at how fast that hatchery dies to those cyclones.
Oh, wait for those locusts to hit the orbital command of TY. He's pulling away his workers already. Not quite a smart choice right there, because losing those would have just straight up killed him. Down to 16 workers. What is this? Late game or early game?
Oh man. Such a back and forth game. And we're arriving at our 33-minute mark. And still I have even decided or make a prediction who is going to come out a winner. Supply says Armani, but I mean, seeing how this game has been going, I would say it's anyone's game.
I think I would give a slight edge to Armani because his army supply is bigger. But, you know, counting out TY, as long as he has cyclones to micro with, is pretty wreckful as well.
Yeah,
Reckless.
I mean, because there is really no way, no investors to lock down those cyclones, so he can kite pretty much easily.
But man, since mid game, those swarmers have just been forcing TY to find new positions. He finds a really nice position here, picks off the exposed hatchery, but the locusts are once again coming in to force TY to back off. Oh my god! Take down those swarmers already!
Oh man.
A new infestor joins the field.
That's what he needs. One fungal growth, one money fungal growth, and that can pretty much probably seal the deal.
Oh, no more corruptors here. And the Banshees are starting to really get their damage in because there is just no anti-air. Banshees chasing down Armani's army. But as long as they don't find the... Oh my god. Even more drone kills? Are you kidding me, TY? Oh, they get some of the swarm hosts. Big pick up here by TY, taking out that Nidus swarm and denying any way to run away for those. Oh, that's just a big move, Armani.
Oh man. And after an over 35-minute game, TY takes the game and will go up 2-0. Holy cow.
What a match. What a match indeed. Next up, we'll have Eternal Empire.
Bitterwood in the chat saying, geez, I'm exhausted just from watching that. Can you imagine the players playing that after that long, gruesome game?
That must be super exhausting as well. Oh my god. I don't even want to imagine what those two players just went through. Armani just having to deal with those Banshees from a certain point on, always getting Hellion run-bys in, and TY just being annoyed by those Swarmers Nidus pickoffs of bases and continuously having to lock on and kite backwards with those Cyclones. That was a tough game for both of those. And I can imagine both wrists to need a little break. Amani just chatting with TY, talking about the Banshees being so important.
Yeah, that was, I think, was one of the X factors that allowed TY to pretty much close out the game. But I gotta say, Armani, he was pretty much down like a whole load of workers throughout the majority of that game and was able to hang on and give himself and position himself in a way that he was actually about to win. But that one big blunder, I feel like, when the Banshees pretty much cleaned up all the roaches and Ravagers near the Nidus Worm, and the Infestors came in like really late. It got the fungal off, but after that point, all the roaches was gone. So even the fungal, it didn't really matter at that point. And then also later on, catching that Nidus Worm, which the 4 or 5 so Swarmhost wasn't able to get back in, and then the Banshees was able to clean that up. Those two moves pretty much was able to swing the favor for TY.
Yeah, like TY just bringing his big brain into work, putting his big brain to work and coming up with tech switches that Armani just didn't really feel like he was able to deal with. The Banshee tech switch, we saw some switching back and forth between tanks and cyclones being produced out of those tech lab factories. And in the end, TY, even though he was struggling a lot in parts of this game, was able to catch Armani's army out of position and take out hatches, which eventually brought him the win. Imagine he would not have been able to contest that rich Vespene Geyser base. Armani would have just been able to get more Corruptors, more Infestors, and eventually might have been able to outtrade TY with those Swarm Hosts, Infestors, and Corruptors.
Yeah, indeed. All right, let's go ahead and introduce our lovely players here. Why don't you go?
Spawning in the top right corner, he's the Red Terran player representing Africa Freaks. Give it up for TY.
And here at the bottom left corner of the map, he has his back against the wall as he is down 0-2. Can he pull out a reverse kill here? We'll see. It is Armani. By the way, God. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say. Just gonna repeat what Sushi said in the chat, saying, guys, please do consider making an account on Trovo here and following us, as we are going to bring a lot of amazing high-level content to this channel and platform. And make sure you follow us to get notified whenever we go live.
And if you are already thinking about starting something on your browser other than the stream, why not go to Matcherino and contribute to this amazing event?
Yeah, we do have the Matcherino link and the code, the coupon code to add 50 cents for free to the prize pool down below the video player here in the kind of information about us section. The bracket as well is there if you want to take a look at the bracket yourself.
Oh, the queen blocking the hatchery!
For a second, that was a traitor queen there.
Ah, bad queen. What I was about to say earlier was, it's so satisfying seeing those timings because, for example, Armani's spawning pool finished up right at the 2-minute mark, which is just, I love seeing those things. Makes me happy. That won't make TY happy though is losing that Reaper so early on. Once again, he finds himself only relying on those Hellions. He won't be able to bounce those queens out of the way to make himself to create some space for those Hellions to clear creep or to get into the natural to deal some damage.
Hellions getting blocked by the queens. Now imagine if he had the Reaper with him. He would have been able to grenade those queens and possibly roll on by and get some damage at the natural. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and check the third. No drones there on the third, which he might be a bit suspicious knowing that, why is there not a lot of drones here in this third base? Are you preparing for a big attack? Am I assessing some aggression here?
You know what I'm really curious about is why did Terran players start switching from Banshee follow-ups to those Hellions to Liberator? Because this is the third match out of TY where we see Liberators as a follow-up to those Hellions, nicely using those Queens as a block for the Hellions. The Liberator did make it into the main base, got fended off by a Queen though, and the Spore Crawler. Not too many workers killed, gets some Zergling kills, but Spire almost done, and Armani is able to just queue on drones up on free will. TY looks like he is heading into bioplay from here on out. With those Mutalisks coming in, I think that's a good choice because you're just way more mobile than with mech, and your army gets that anti-air damage in a lot earlier as well.
Yeah, I think when Terran goes for mech, pretty much their only answer is either turrets or Thors, and those Thors takes a while to produce. So going for the bow instead will allow him to get those Marines, which are really pretty good against the Mutalisks. So he shouldn't be able to suffer too much damage there. Oh, little Widow
Mines!
And
hell yes!
oh,
Oh, beautiful shots here on those Mutalisks. Marine stimming in to get some kills as well. Gets another kill. Armani not paying close attention to where his Mutalisks were going. And plays like this can really bring TY back into this game. He lost a lot of map pressure and map awareness. He lost a lot of map control by sacrificing his Hellions and didn't really get too much out of it. But Armani sacrificing Mutalisks to get some SCV kills, pretty much the same thing. With those Mutalisks around, the Terran can't really move out too aggressively. Otherwise, he runs risk of Armani just getting on top of his mineral lines or on top of the production with a decent Mutalisk count. But losing 4 or 5 Mutalisks this early on in the game just really sets Armani back.
yeah, definitely. But you know what? He's getting his creep tumors spread out here. Might get actually this group of Marines caught off in the middle. But nice pickup there by TY. We'll save the bulk of those Marine force. And now he does have quite a few amount of Mutalisks to possibly get on top of the turret here. Oops, dropped the wrong tab there. Currently has 15 Mutalisks onto the field.
Now, TY has his 2-2 upgrade started. Armani's 1-1 just finishing up, but Infestation Pit already on the way. So with those 2-2 upgrades started for Armani, we might just see a Hive as well. And with the Hive, we might just... oh my god, don't lose... oh my god, don't lose everything to those Mutalisks! 15 SCVs killed already. Bunch of SCVs getting killed off at that 4th base as well. TY just getting pulled apart here by Armani. Manages to save his E-base though. So, +2 armor, not getting delayed any further.
Nice little scan here by TY on the main base. Does see exactly when the hive is started. That kind of gives a good indication when he can expect the tech like Ultralisk or maybe Brewlords or Adrenal Glands to start upgrading. That's going to give him some time to plot down some additional buildings, pedestrian buildings, to help defend against that. But the question is, what will Armani go for? What type of unit composition is he kind of aiming for? And oh my god, is he going to cancel on this?
Oh no, not this close!
Oh, just barely saves it.
TY loses the 4th base as well to a big run by here. And Armani's Baneling count has just never really been touched, because TY was never able to actually move across the map, and now Armani is at a lot of Banelings, and those Banelings might just roll in. Armani decides to do otherwise. Go back a step. Tries to clear out some of those Widow Mines, but the Mutalisks are just still wreaking havoc in TY's natural, and there's really nothing to combat those. Armani did push TY into an all-in position, and with that amount of Banelings, I don't think TY can actually try to break Armani here. Just so many Banelings running on in all the time. The Widow Mine's not quite getting triggered, but the Mutalisks join the forces and will force TY to back off, for now at least. I mean, yeah, GG is called. I mean, +3 attack for TY was about to finish, no?
Yeah, but he suffered too much economic damage to the Mutalisk during the engagement. So I think that's why he GG'd out. I mean, I'm looking at the army value, and Armani was up as well as up in terms of the workers. As you can see in the, I mean, I can't really show it. Oh, actually, I could show it. Yeah, here. So you see the graph here. There's a little bit large dip here in terms of workers for TY. So I think knowing that his army was probably not going to clean up Armani's rest of Armani's army, so he's going to go ahead and GG out, and Armani will take his first point on the scoreboard.
He does indeed, and makes it a series now. Of course, TY still with a match ball on his side. He only has to win one more match to take it all. So let's see how those two players will do on the next map, which will be Everdream.
And that is a fitting map, because if Armani has any dream of coming back into the series, it will be on Everdream, where all dreams come true.
All dreams come true indeed. Do they though? Come to think of it, do they though? I always feel like Terran dreams get destroyed on this map. Talking about Terrans though, let's introduce our first player. He's a red Terran player. He's representing Africa Freaks. Give it up for one of the recent GSL champions, TY.
And spawning here at the bottom left corner of the map, it is Armani.
Also wearing those Africa Freaks colors.
Oh, where's the okay, I guess the deck out is not viewable here.
on the decor. You know, it's just a game that's 10 years old.
Pretty crazy.
Did you ever experience a game-breaking bug in StarCraft 2?
I mean, over the years, I'm sure I've experienced some bugs here and there, but nothing too crazy.
The only one time I remember experiencing something like this has to be last year, when at the start of the season just every ladder game crashed. And you were just hoping for your opponent's game to crash first so you would get the win.
Oh yeah, I think I remember there was like a period where people were crashing and complaining about that. I think it was happening during ATL season, Alpha Team League season, so it was a little bit of a disturbance. But I mean, usually Blizzard fixes that quickly. Doesn't take too long.
Yeah. Even for like the recent bug with the minivacs on the NA server, they did fix it pretty fast.
All right, can someone block? Okay, thank you, Sushi. We got
I
some.
was about to do it as well.
Yeah.
Get out of here, spammer! There's only one spam we'd like to see. I don't know where to go with this.
The spam that I put in my sandwich. That's the only spam I want to see. I put the spam with the mayonnaise and the bread, and maybe an egg or two, and
Ooh.
makes a nice sandwich. But not spam in the Twitch or into the chat there.
Oh, do you know what spam mayo is?
Spam what?
Spam mayo. So in Korea you have a dish which is rice, mayonnaise, and spam.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
That's actually pretty nice. They have this with chicken as well, where you just have chicken, mayonnaise, and rice. And the nice thing is every PC bang has this. So if you go for some ladder session and you get hungry on the way, you can just order on your place at your place and get some of that spam mayo.
Oh, nice. If you
Try
guys are ever in Korea, then yeah, get yourself some spam mayo.
TY this time around going for the Hellion, for the Banshee follow-up to those Hellions. I'm getting the feeling that depending on the map, those players decide to go for Banshees or not. And going for Banshees might just save TY here because there's a big push coming out for Armani. He is building nothing but Zerglings and an Overlord.
And
And
they managed to actually kind of outmaneuver and go run by the Hellion and Reaper. So I'm not sure if he knows about this, although he does have his Hellions back at home.
I think he suspects something like this. And with those Banshees, he might just be perfectly fine against the Ravagers as well. Even though there's a lot of potential for damage to occur if Armani gets into the natural or the main base with those Zerglings. But oh no, he's pulling. Oh no. Armani is just so patient as well. He's waiting for more Zerglings to come in. He's waiting for those Hellions to show themselves. And now he's engaging, and there are Marines, but the Wolof is not up. Marines will just get killed off immediately. The Hellions are trying to come back, but those are just so many Zerglings right now. Where are the Banshees at? Banshees are joining the forces. Okay, with those Banshees, he can hold this off. But he has lost 25 SCVs already, even more going down. He has a triple command center. He has triple command centers behind all of this though, so he might be able to stabilize after this because, well, Amani did not drone too much behind all of this. He's starting the droning process right now, but he's losing all of his army units. GG is called though. TY loses it, and we are going 2-2 in this best of 5 between TY and Armani.
Armani not ready to get eliminated here. Does push it to a decisive 5th game. So it's all going to come down to Pillars of Gold.
Pillars of Gold it is indeed. Let's load the map up. This series has been going for 1.5 hours already.
Oh man. I guess mostly due to that, second game, which was like 35 minutes long or so.
Amani's just complaining because TY was just not running his Hellions out. And he was like, will he do it? Will he not? Am I just trapped here?
Yeah, he sent his overlord on the cliff into scout, and then it kind of died to the Marines. So he was kind of in the dark for quite some time. So he didn't know when the Hellions moved out. It was only when the Hellions were on his side of the map that he decided to move in with the Lings and Ravagers, which was a smart play.
A smart play indeed. As we said, he was just super patient. He rallied all his units in a way that TY should not see them. If TY would have kept a close eye on where Armani's units went, and maybe he could have sensed it by the amount of drones at the 3rd base and the amount of Zerglings contesting his Hellions, but was just really smart play here by Armani. Let's get into this last map of the series. It is Pillars of Gold, and introducing first, spawning in the top right corner. He's a Red Terran player. Give it up for Africa Freaks TY.
And spawning here at the bottom left corner of the map, also from Team Africa Freaks, he's the blue Zerg player, about to complete his reverse kill. Can he do it? It is Armani.
Can he do it indeed? Let's see. Let's see what TY has in store for us on this map. Because Pillars of Gold is rather hard to play as as a Terran. Wonder if he is going to pull something really creative here. He did go for the gas first, which is a nice tip off in the direction of some Hellbat play, or maybe some battle cruiser, or both, possibly both.
But yeah, like you mentioned, it is a pretty, I guess, a little bit harder map for Terran, only because the map is so wide open that it allows surrounds to be able to be executed by the Zerg, whether it's a Ling surround or whether it's just a flank sandwich maneuver by the Zerg. It really kind of lends itself during the engagement on a map like this.
Armani already expecting the Reaper to show up to block his third base. Will not happen though, since TY did go for the reactor immediately after the barracks finished up. And so far we don't see... What is this? We see Marines and 1 Hellion being built. No armory added up neither. TY, what do you have in stock? Oh, there is a Reaper. Well, never mind then.
Yeah, I think it was just doing some little sightseeing before it
Oh,
went.
it's a Widow Mine drop.
Ooh, we don't see this often. We usually see it in TVP, but not quite as often in TVZ.
You see,
Okay, it's just only one. I thought it was gonna be a double Widow Mine thing. Oh, look at that! He's like hiding his Widow Mine there, right when the Zergling was about to scout it.
oh, gets an overload pickoff as well. He is going across the map with that Widow Mine drop. He has 3 Hellions and the Reaper as well, making their way across the map. I wonder what his follow-up to all of this is. If the tech lab on the barracks is actually there to get Stim, or if he is going to decide to go mech on this map as well. Smack game did look quite good, gets 2 drones to start all of this, but his Widow Mine drop is just getting fended off so well by Armani. Not sure. I'm not sure if, like, where TY is going with this. Okay, Stim is started up. You know what would be super cool as well? Did you happen to see the Watchers Team League match between TY and Zero?
I don't recall exactly which match you're referring to.
Okay, so TY went for that fake bio build where he goes for 16 Stim Marine drop, and afterwards just transitions into mech, but it does not look like this will be the case since 2 additional barracks are being added up. TY not really getting too much damage here with those Widow Mines, and Hellion so far gets a couple of drone kills. I think 4 overall. Liberator heads back home as well, and from here on out everything should go the normal way, the way that TVZs usually go.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I don't think Armani has lost too much here, considering the kind of the opening of TY. And so I think I would give the a little edge to Armani, because right now he hasn't really suffered any major damage, and he's about to be able to just drone up like a madman, just spread those creep, just macro up like a beast. And TY on the other hand is I mean he's not, it's not over yet. He's not in like a considerable deficit or anything. He's got his third bases established right now, and it's kind of gonna go to a pretty standard, common mid-game opening here.
+1/+1 about to finish up for Armani. Baneling speed on the way as well. Do you think TY will try to hit a timing with his 1-1 and combat shields, or do you judge... Okay, TY is going to try to hit a timing. Oh, he did this against Su. Okay, so what he tries to do is get that 4th base denied on the high ground, but a big Ling around counterattack here by Armani. Gets into the natural. Might just... Okay, does not get into the main base. Hurrians there to force the Zerglings back or kill them off as well. But the drop of TY did not get out neither. Just getting unloaded now. Pushing into that 4th base. Clearing off some creep. There is no Baneling speed yet. Complete as I say it. And oh my god, the Zerglings get on top of the tanks. The tanks are trying their best to focus down those Banelings. Will not get the shots off though, and TY will be forced to retreat. At least for the time being, since his reinforcements are coming in.
Ooh, a few seconds of intense back and forth there. But you know what? Armani got the 5th base really early, and you know, considering that he has hold on thus far, if a TY does not at least do a decent amount of damage here, Armani might actually out macro. Actually, ooh, he's gonna go ahead and just sack this base here, knowing that he has an extra base to run his drone to. Meanwhile, there is another counterattack here for Armani, and there's actually not a lot here on the 3rd base of TY. There is going to be a high ground tank to help defend, but a lot of these SCVs going to go down.
Yeah, the tank will help out at that 3rd base, but it also adds a lot of friendly fire to kill off those SCVs. And TY now in the main base tries to push his positional advantage that he built at that 4th base location of Armani, but he's microing away from those tanks. So tank shots will not help against those Banelings. A lot of Banelings get decent connects, gets 10 drones and heads on out of there, but the SCV losses at the 3rd base previously really hurt. He's trying to set up another push at that 4th base or former 5th base of Armani. Tries to pull him apart. Some drops. One drop in the main and another run by here at the 5th. Should take it down pretty easy, because all of Armani's army is just straight up out of position here.
Yeah, he's elected to actually just go for a straight up counterattack. I'm not sure if this is the correct...
Oh, get those depots up! Okay, he gets the depots up in the main base. Tries to transfer all of his SCVs.
Oh, look at that. Hold position there.
6 SCVs got killed off.
Not too bad. Not too bad of defense, considering that was a lot of lings.
Let's see. Armani did get his transition into Hydralisks and is getting the Lurker upgrades as well. So Lingbane Lurker is his composition of choice. Let's see if TY acknowledges it and acts upon it. Because as of right now, he's building Widow Mines, which will not be too much of a help against those Lurkers. Additional Banelings morphing in here for Armani. Something that is really nice for TY is he was able to keep the Baneling count rather low with those move outs. Something we did not see on Eternal Empire. Now this time around, he did put on a lot of pressure. He did force a lot of cancels, like this one. He's running into the other base as well. Sees those Lurkers, but only a tiny bit too late. Bunch of Marines still here. Should get picked up though pretty soon. Oh, Liberators.
Oh man, how annoying is that?
That's not annoying, that's beautiful.
Well, I guess if you're in the Terran side.
Marines get picked up and run out of there. Sporecrawler finishes up and those Liberators should get defended pretty soon. Oh my god, those Marines are coming back and they are on a vengeance here. to try and kill off those screens to defend the Liberators. Beautiful positional play here by TY, coming in with those Marines once again to clear the Spore Crawler. Just out of range of the Lurker. Another big run by here by Armani. Tries to pick off as much as he can and force some attention into the in between those two bases of TY.
Ooh. I think finally Armani has solidified his bottom base there. Finally getting the drones back into the mining. But you know what? I mean, looking at the kind of a glance at the game, who do you think got the upper edge right now?
According to the supply, TY has the upper edge, and if I look at the creep spread out of Armani, his third base is super wide open to the east side, and on the west side his base does not have too much creep neither, so Armani really has to keep TY back with those Ling run bys, and so far those have been working quite okay-ish. But as soon as TY gets to the army composition that he favors against Ling Lurker. Oh my god, the stop command on those. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh, this could be massive. Okay, not as big.
That could have, though.
Disappointing.
You know what? It's probably because TY does have a 3-3 upgrade advantage, though his battle army is a bit bulkier, which should be able to take a bit more damage, more hits. But man, if Armani groups up his lurkers, those could be pretty deadly. I mean, I would say Armani has the better army composition with the Hydralisks, with those lurkers, with those Vipers. And TY though, he's mainly has bow plus. Okay, he does have a few tanks, so that should help a little bit. But if the Vipers does a nice duck, that should render the siege tank useless.
Snipes are being queued up. Didn't quite get off though. And now the lurkers are in a great position. The Hydralisks are defending them, and the base of TY did die. Oh, gets another couple of snipes off? No, won't get him. TY now floating his main over to that location at 3 o'clock, trying to get even more ghosts in. The problem is, if TY continues to, if Armani continues to just outmove TY, TY is eventually going to just lose because he's being starved. Every time one of those bases dies, Armani just gets ahead a little bit more. And once again, one circling, spotting for TY, for Armani. Ling run by, going to that new base of TY, and Armani is moving in with his lurkers.
Oh my goodness.
So many lurker. Oh, and they bow so fast. Snipe them. All of them. Yes.
Pew,
That's
pew,
the way.
pew, 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 pew,
Pew, pew. Pew. How much range do snipes have compared to lurkers?
A million. I'm just gonna say a million.
Oh, they don't have any range advantage. That makes it pretty hard. At least the lurker does not have too much vision.
Oh man,
TY now.
yeah, he's like quickly stimming there, trying to get the quick snipe and just retreat like a thief in the night.
Going for those little stabby stabs with his bio army. He knows he's really mobile, in theory, but as soon as, oh my god, so many banelings coming in as well. Oh no, do they get the big connect? You know, and they have been nerfed already.
Although I'm not sure if it really, I don't know. If someone could correct me, I don't think it does too much difference in TVZ. I think it has more to do with the TVP.
Well, depending on, like, they do less damage against Marauder, Ghost, and tanks. Marines and Widowmine still take the same damage, but also technically Thor should get a lot more tanky against Banelings. So Mech did get a little boost as well against Zerg with that nerf.
And Mad and in the chat saying only reduced damage versus non-light. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it does do less damage to those Marauders. Anyhow, ooh, this is quite a scary army from Armani. Let's see how many lurkers he has. 16 lurkers out on the field. Ooh.
Okay, so TY needs some big EMPs on top of those Vipers to protect his tanks, and then also needs amazing snipes on those lurkers, because as soon as those lurkers run in, he's in big trouble, especially with blinding clouds or abducts. God. Snipes get cancelled by damage. That is a thing. Okay, sneaky drop here by TY. Brings some SCV as well. He tries to get in between those bases where there are no lurkers, but lurkers just repositioning really quick here for Armani. Great play by him. He's going for another run by at that 3 o'clock base of TY, but there are a lot of tanks, and I'm not sure if he can actually engage on top of this. TY needs to spread those, spread it like your Maru. Going for some snipes on the Hydras as well. Loses a bunch of SCVs once again. Those Vipers though. You know, all the cost efficiency that Zerg lacks with their units like Zerglings, Hydras, Ultralisks.
Oh man, he's got to repair. He's got to repair the planter. Oh no, he does not repair in time.
Oh, BMP just a tiny bit too late. TY is just actually getting stuffed here by Armani.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to just bypass this siege line and just go straight to the other bases, because he just doesn't have not a lot of answer for these lurkers.
Oh, Armani with a great move. Moves his lurkers to intercept the bioforces, and now he can just pounce on top of those tanks and the base. He's burrowing his lurkers. He's getting those tank kills, but on the other side, all the links have been killed off by the bio army. But does it really make a difference between because Armani just killed off 21 SCVs, TY down to 45. He has the bigger army, but his army value might just be lower because he does not have any ghosts anymore. His tank count is decent, but with Vipers on the field, those tanks might not actually do too much.
Hey, suddenly joining into the chat. Welcome. You're about to witness the kind of the conclusion of game number 5, as Armani looks to be in a strong position to take this. He's gonna go ahead and clean up a lot of these tanks, but the Bio does snipe another hatchery here on the right side. But pretty much the rest of the army will get cleaned up, as there are no medevacs to help retreat these Bio units. And now TY is down 177 overall supply to 170 of Armani's.
Once again, this base of TY is taken down by Armani. The tanks will scare off the Zerglings, at least for some time, but as soon as those Zerglings see there is no defense for those tanks, they will get right on top of them. Now, how can TY realistically come back in this game?
He's gonna have to, I don't know, make maybe some type of miracle nuke or something, because he's like behind like 60 supply right now, and Armani has the better army composition as well.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be pretty tough for TY.
No. Overseers are a thing, so
Got
maybe
your
next
hopes.
time, TY.
Yeah, he got your hopes up like just for a tad second there.
Oh, Armani is pushing in for the win, for the kill. He has a lot of lurkers still, and TY is just losing bio and tanks over and over again. This might just be it. 72 supply to the 133 out of Armani. TY did manage to take wins early on in the series, went up 2-0, but then Armani just brought it back super strong.
Yeah. That was just a really brilliant plays there by Armani. That he does complete the reverse all kill. That is a pretty impressive task to do against someone the likes of TY, but he has done it. So Armani will go and advance and move on to the finals, where he will face the winner of the next semifinals between Hurricane and Bunny.
Armani and TY in the chat. TY just really not too sure of how to defend against this.
Yeah. Boy, that was quite the series there. I mean, that almost took like 2 hours or so. That's yeah, pretty crazy series between those two. And now we're gonna go ahead and get our next series set up here. But in the meantime, as we wait for the players to get into the lobby and all, let's go ahead and check out one of our sponsors in Strive. To let you know what Strive is all about, let's take a look at this little clip here, and we'll see. We'll be right back with our next series, so don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled event to bring you our newest sponsor, Strive. Strive beef biltong contains no added sugars, nitrates, or artificial preservatives. It's like jerky without the junk. Their beef snacks are all natural, high protein, and keto friendly. They offer unique flavors like spicy peri peri, zesty garlic, and hatch green chili to satisfy your taste buds. Check out our event page for more information, or go to strive.com to learn more about their products. Offered in slabs, slices, and sticks for your snacking needs. Now back to the games.
All right, thank you, Pastor, for letting us know what Strive is all about. We're about to get started on our next series between Hurricane and Bunny. Let's go ahead and pull up the bracket once again. Guys, remember, if you want to take a look at the bracket, you can go right below the video player. There is the Liquipedia bracket link, and then right below that as well is the Matcherino page for this event. Just head on over to the Matcherino, enter the coupon code AXSS8, and that shall add 50 cents for free to the prize pool. Get those coupon used up, guys. Let's max it out. Help the players as well. And then also, if you want to contribute additional funds to the prize pool for free, there are sponsor quests on the right side as well that adds the money for free. And if you want some replay packs as well, you can also purchase replay packs. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying these games so far. I certainly have. Have you, Black One?
It was amazing. TY is one of my, if not my favorite player out there. So watching him live and getting the opportunity to cast him is just always amazing. He just put so much thought into his builds and his playstyles. This time around, like the first two maps look pretty convincing for TY, but after that, like that all in by Armani just really caught him off guard. Eternal Empire, the Mutalisk play by Armani was just on point, and in that last match, Armani was just able to take out bases one time after another, starving TY and eventually coming in with the killing blow and those lurkers to seal the deal.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I thought TY was gonna probably win a clean sweep like 3-0 after that second game. But Armani pulling out a nice reverse all kill there. Hopefully we'll see TY again in the near future. And it's always great either way to witness or to cast your favorite player play. So at least you have that.
At least I have that. I don't really want to face off against Hurricane. Let's get Bunny in there. Both of the players, right? Go. Let's get this best of 5 series started between Bunny and Hurricane.
Yep, we just finished our last game on Pillars of Gold, but we love Pillars of Gold so much that these players have decided to choose that as our first game of the series. So gonna go head back to this same map. We had a nice little epic game there. Solid, decent game at the last one. Let's see if these guys can kind of replicate that. And here we go.
Spawning in the bottom left. He's a blue Protoss player. He's representing Team LP. Give it up for Hurricane.
And spawning here at the top right, we had the red Terran player from Team NV. It is Bunny. You know, I kind of like that name. It kind of sounds like Envy, like ENVY, but
Yeah.
it's pronounced as Team NV. So kind of a nice play of words there, or play of letters rather.
The only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed in this match is that Hurricane's name doesn't rhyme with his team's name. That's a missed opportunity right there. But other than that, this is a great matchup. Like, honestly, amazing matchup. Bunny has been performing super well lately. He has been taking maps of the best around, and Hurricane as well. Like, of course, first day of GSL qualifiers, he didn't quite make it, but on the second day, He took down Supernova 2-0 and then continued to take down Innovation 2-0. Took down Cure 2-1 in the Olimo League semifinals. So Hurricane really a force to be reckoned with. And Bunny might just have to pull out his best play against Hurricane to win this series.
Both players, of course, you pretty much, if you're into StarCraft, you should know these guys. They've been consistently competing in GSL.
Hurricane! What is this? Oh, no. Is he just trying to scout? Or is this actually a proxy?
Something, it seems like. I think it might be a proxy. Proxy Dark Shrine? I mean, he's got the Twilight Council on the way.
Did we too experience this with a proxy Dark Shrine on this map where the Dark Shrine was never placed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he starts a pylon.
Oh, that's quite a late pylon, though. Okay, it might just be a proxy warping, or I guess a warping placement. Not any.
Okay, no blink. He's actually using that pylon. Okay, Dark Shrine coming in. It's a proxy Dark Shrine with the Dark Shrine actually being proxy. Let's see if Bunny is able to scout this. He can know by the timing of the natural and the amount of units that Hurricane has. He can also know if he intercepts that probe that was just on its way back. He's going into the main base once again with that Reaper. Sees there is no blink being researched, so by now he should know. Sadly though for him, he did go for the Widow Mine drop. He is trying to block off his entry though with those supply depots, which is a great call right there, because if those DTs don't get in, they don't deal damage. There is a Robo on the way though, so potential for some DT drops a little bit later on. First DT is walking towards Bunny's natural, but the wall is up already. Does he have enough energy? I don't think so, right? He dropped all of his.
Yeah,
he dropped all of them. Oh no.
Oh no, someone's lagging. Oh wait,
Who's
is it me? Oh boy.
Is it me?
I think it's me. Yeah, I have the attempt to reconnect. Oh no, this is horrible. Do you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm still connected. I think the stream is still going. Let me go ahead and check. Yeah, the stream is still going. Not sure why. We might have to, replay this from replay. Is the countdown still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
Counting down.
Oh
6,
boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready for takeoff.
All right. Just let the players know we're gonna replay from replay. It says Blizzard service connection loss. Okay, let's see if I could reconnect back here. Well, the good thing is that the stream is still going, so I don't think it's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not my internet. It's I think it's more of a server issue. Apologies, guys. All right, I am back into the game.
Okay.
All right, let's load up that replay.
StarCraft, why do you do us like that?
All right, looks like we got everyone into the replay lobby.
Okay, everybody seems to be ready.
All right, let's go.
Bunny seems to be in a rush, in a hurry. He's asking for us to restart quickly.
Well, you know, Bunny is always in a hurry, especially in his race against the turtle.
There's some truth to it. Might just have to go to the toilet. I don't know. You know, in Germany we have a similar tale, but we do a hedgehog and a bunny instead of the turtle and a bunny.
Wait, what?
A hedgehog,
What's
like
that?
Sonic.
Oh, a hedgehog. Okay. All right, we are back into the game. Let's go ahead and oh, what am I just commencing here? But nice reaction.
Oh my god! They actually get the shots off?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He researched the Widow Mine upgrade there, so they burrow quite fast.
I did not expect to get them to get those shots in. I thought, okay, the pull away with those probes by Hurricane was quick enough, but it turns out it wasn't. Oh, Hurricane loses one of the Dark Templars. Scan should run out pretty fast though. And turrets being added by Bunny will keep him rather safe against those Dark Templar.
You know, considering he didn't have any energy and didn't have any turrets or any anticipation of these Dark Templars, I think Bunny held on really well. Got some oh my god, some additional probe kills there. Let's see how many probes has died so far. 14. Jesus.
And Hurricane committed to attack. He can't really use right now with those Dark Templars. Was that another Medivac?
I believe so.
Okay.
Let's see here. 2 medevacs has gone down. So yeah, it was a medevac.
Bunny continuing his aggression with those drops, but Hurricane is just getting ready to drop into the main base of Bunny as well with those Dark Templars. Warp Prism is in position. Another Dark Templar is being warped in, but Bunny is in position as well. He has a turret and he has those bio units to defend. Oh my god. Great defense here though. Oh my god. On both sides. Oh. Did any DT survive this?
I don't think so. Yeah.
All of them got killed off. Oh, that hurts. Ah, this is not good for Hurricane. He's going into charge right now. I think he might just be adding High Templars afterwards. Or is he just going to keep on that pure gateway army without any splash damage? Well, Bunny did find Hurricane's army here in the middle of the map. The Medivacs are helping that bio army to keep their HP safe and high. Widowmines did help a lot against the Stalkers and the Sentries as well. Charge almost complete. Bunny pushing into the third base of Hurricane. Widowmine connections are great against those Stalkers, and GG is called. Bunny takes map number 1.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Hurricane there, especially in that kind of the last large engagement there. His army getting caught off out in the open, so those sentries couldn't really make use of their force fields. And Bunny just playing really, really solid overall.
Hurricane is asking for a quick break.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break here. As I think you needed to go to the bathroom as well. So yeah, we'll be right back with our next game on Submarine. Let's say, I guess how many? I guess like maybe 3 to 4 minutes or so. I'm just gonna put three or so minutes. No, actually, I'll put 4 minutes on the timer, and after that, we'll be right back with our next game. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
You are kidding me. You are kidding me. This is crazy. This is about to get really wild here. Okay, the Dark Shrine is done. Where are those DT Warpins gonna happen? He's got the gas. 3 DTs coming in on the top side here. 3 DTs is more than enough. The moment these DTs strike, I mean, he's gotta know. Yeah, I mean, this is an all-in scenario for a laser. He will lose every single queen here on the backside. All of these transfuses just getting burnt. Okay, so Estrella's low, but he's not out of this just yet. Again, there's nothing to stop these DTs. The lair is only 50 or 75% done. He's able to.
Probably not, as this attack is knocking at the front door. He's gonna go ahead and drop here. Oh, is he in position, parting? Oh, just barely not in position.
Those Marines have stim. Come on, Inno. Oh my god, did you see that Widowmine connection?
Oh man,
Oh my god! Oh my god. 14 probes killed by 1 Widowmine. Oh my god. This is so disgusting.
A little bit scary right now. not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. Into the main base we go. Oh, those are sentries in that war prism. Those are sentries in that war prism, boys. That is a great force field right there. And that could be even more so the end of Kjør. He needs to either elevate everything into the main base. There's a second sentry. Oh, my dear Lord Kjør, you are being tormented here by the evil red Protoss called Patience, and there just doesn't seem to be any escape for you whatsoever, no matter how much you try. 13 more SCVs go down, and Patience making this look like he is playing against somebody from an entirely different league right now. Kjør coming in, but there you go, GG being called. What are we watching? What are we watching, Mike? Impressive how he's still being able to find some sort of damage right now. There we go, 2 more workers. Not bad. Gonna get another one. Yes, he is. 4 workers, 5 workers. That's 6 workers. Oh my dear Lord, guys, this may just start to snowball into Kjør's favor all of a sudden. 7 workers, just like that. By these Reapers. Yeah, even getting an 8th. Link speed, of course, still not done yet. 9 workers, 10 workers. What is happening here? 12 workers in total still go down here because of Kjør's 3 Reaper adjustments.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're about to get started on our second game of this best of 5 series. This is the semifinals, the second semifinals. Whoever wins this will, of course, advance to the finals, where they will face against Armani in the best of 7. So see who will come out the winner of this tournament, of this Alpha X Series Special 8th edition. And here we go, Submarine Heli.
Introducing first, the blue Protoss player spawning in the bottom right. He's representing Team LP. Give it up for Hurricane.
And spawning here at the top left corner of the map, he's the red Terran player. Picking up a nice win on game number 1. Can he make it 2-game winning streak? It is Bunny.
So Bunny did go for that Drilling Claw Widowmine drop in the last game. It did actually take out a lot of probes, even though 1 or 2 medivacs were caught completely were caught before the Widowmines could have been dropped by those stalkers. Now Hurricane on the other side did go for a Dark Templar opening, which did not really do the damage that he was looking for. Bunny this time around possibly faking the 1 base. He did get the block off with his supply depot. I think he will get a command center though. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he proves me wrong.
Cast a curse.
He just decides to not get a Reaper, get a Marine, and go for a quick factory instead of going for that quicker command center. Gets a reactor as well. Let's see how much gas he actually decides to mine. If he's going 2 and 1 for 3 SCVs in both of those gases, or for less mining and less gas mining and more mineral mining to get that command center out a little bit quicker. He does not. He's still committing pretty hard to those Vespene geysers, getting Widow mines, Curious what he gets next, and curious what he's going to build out of that. Oh, is that his Thor build?
Is it? I mean, I don't see a armory yet or anything. Okay, there
There's
we
the
go.
armory. Oh, that's the Thor build. Oh! Oh! Oh, I love this build. I love it so much because it's a Thor build. Adept will not get a decent scout off, and Bunny has shown not only this build but also one base focused Widow Mine drop builds previously. So scouts for Hurricane could be rather hard. The Oracle on the way. I'm not sure if you're actually going to achieve anything with an Oracle if there's a Thor.
Yeah, I think Oracles mainly just tickle doors. But you know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
But this Phoenix though could at least deny the Medivacs that carries the doors. But in the meantime, he's got to worry about the Widowmine drops here. Oh my god.
Nothing happening with those Widow Mine drops. Oh, or is it? Or is it? Or is it?
Oh, it fires on the Phoenix, which doesn't really kill it. So you know what? This was as perfect a defense as you can ask for if you're on the Protoss side. But that's not really the main threat here, right? The main threat is the door, and the door is operational.
Thor is here. Okay. Medivac picks up the Thor. There's a bunch of Marines with this as well. So I'm not sure if this Void Ray or any unit that Hurricane could possibly build right now is going to help out against this push, because with those SCVs to buffer for the Marines and the Thor, this looks like a position. This looks like a push that is going to kill Hurricane if he's not defending this perfectly. The first shield battery gets killed off immediately. Pylon will fall as well. Oh, Bunny is just super careful in how he is approaching Hurricane's army. A bunch of shield batteries coming in though, but out of range of those shield batteries is the army of Hurricane, and those Marines at the Thor are just putting on so much damage against the air units out of Hurricane.
And this is why this build is just so strong. Look at all those shield battery. I'm not even sure if this is gonna help though. Oh, he's
First
buying
couple
some
of
time. He is buying some time for the Immortal though. If this Immortal can actually snap off this door, but there's so many
Yeah,
SCVs.
but there's another Thor coming in! Drop the hammer of gods! He's just hammering away at this Immortal. Immortal barely survives, but man, there's still so many Marines. There's still 2 Thor and 3 Medivacs to help each of those units. And GG is called. Bunny takes map number 2 with a convincing Thor push.
Oh man, and you know what? It was pretty interesting because we did see, because of the recent patch, Void Rays has were able to be made a bit quicker, and we saw that on display. But even though the Void Ray was out and about, you can see the Thor was able to just snipe it off, and what a brilliant play there by Bunny, especially on the map on the map like Submarine, where you can just fly your door across the map relatively quickly.
Funnily enough, Hurricane picked Submarine. Okay. Let's get into the next map, which will be Eternal Empire. Both players ready to go. Bunny writes go. Hurricane waiting for you. Writes go as well. So we are getting ready to jump on into Eternal Empire. First two maps, let's be honest, kind of looked like a rollover for me. Bunny just really knew what to do. First map, the Widowmine drops that really got the nice connects in. Nice defense against the DTs after a brilliant scout with the Reaper, checking if there was anything researching on that Twilight Council. And then that second match with just pure Thor muscle.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's not forget, TY was also up 2-0, right? And we saw how that turned out. So anything can still happen. We shall see.
Okay, let's introduce our players. He's currently down 2-0. He needs to bring it back on this map. He's a blue Protoss player representing Team LP. Give it up for Hurricane.
And spawning here at the bottom left corner of the map. He is one game away from advancing to the finals. He's from Team NV. It is Bunny.
NV, Bunny, LP, Bunny. Both are fine, but Hurricane is just not working. I guess TY wouldn't work neither. Amani would work. Envy, Amani. It's just everything comes down to that I at the end of the name.
I certainly envy those Armani suits. They look quite classy and, you know.
Thank you. Okay, let's see what Bunny has in store for us on Eternal Empire. You know what's super interesting on Eternal Empire?
Well,
Every Terran player decides to split his army in two when it gets to the later stages of the matchup, when the 4th and the 5th base are being taken, and then they start nuking. And every Terran player I've seen nuke on this map just runs into the main base of his opponent and then nukes the 3rd base. Every time. I saw Cure do it, I saw Innovation do it, Bunny did it, and I think I saw TY do it as well. Oh. Okay. Okay.
you know what? I like this. I mean, you're up 2-0. You can pretty much throw a game away if you wanted to. So why not pull out a kind of a riskier build here? Go for a proxy Stargate. Probably, throw down some Hellions. Get a Hellion drop in. And see how much damage you can get done.
What's moving across the map? Oh, it's an Adept. Okay. Okay. If it was a Stalker, I'd say Bunny is in a little bit of trouble. But with it being an Adept, Bunny is pretty fine. Now, Bunny decides to go for the Medivac for a drop. We have seen this build being performed with a Liberator though, as well by Future. I really like that one, to be honest, because it puts on the pressure in two different locations. Bunny, on the other hand, likes the mobility that the Medivac brings, and he is going for the drop first. First couple of probes should get killed off pretty soon. We are at 5 right now. Picks up, flies into the main base. Oh, nice position to drop here behind the infrastructure of Hurricane. Gets another probe kill. 6 probes, not too bad, but I'd argue you are looking for a little bit more with the proxy starport and the and the Hellion drop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since the start part was proxied, I mean, it's gonna take a while for it to fly back, get those reactors or tech lab start up. So I would say, all in all, not too bad from Hurricane. Usually, you'll see in typical games like that where Protoss lose a lot more probes, right? So I think not too shabby of a defense there.
Yeah, not too shabby indeed. Now, Hurricane did get himself a Warp Prism, so he might just put on a little bit of pressure here on Bunny's side of the map. Let's see though how much he is actually able to achieve with that pressure, because Bunny is looking to, like, he is setting up pretty well defensively.
Yeah, he's got the tank. He's got the Cyclone to snipe off the Warp Prism. I think he should be good. He should be fine. He's got a nice tank spread there. Oh my God! This Warp Prism about to get sniped off.
Oh, Bunny needs to be careful not to use all of his bio units to those Blink Stalkers, because as soon as the Marines are gone to buffer for those tanks, the Stalkers can just blink right on top of those tanks and do big amounts of damage. Big amounts of damage there to that Warp Prism, though, being killed off immediately. The Stalker gets away, but 3 Stalkers died inside the prison. Now Hurricane sees, okay, there's not that much that I can do right now, so he decides to back off. Third base for Bunny was finished, is flown to the third base location, and let's see how Hurricane decides to go from here on out. He's getting charge and Colossi, as well as +1 attack. +1 attack upgrades almost done for Bunny though, and Stim and Combat Shields are coming in as well. So might just look at a big timing that Bunny could hit, but to be honest, I'd like to see Bunny I guess 1-1 timing is not that bad if you're looking at the supply of Bunny right now. He is up by 30 almost 30 armies, almost 30 army supply.
Yeah, and he's got the +1/1 upgrade, right? So that's gonna make his Bio army a lot more stronger. On the other side, though, Hurricane, he only has his +1 upgrade, weapons upgrade, researching. So that's gonna put his upgrade deficit significantly down. And here we go. Looks like Bunny has decided to move out. Got the 3 tanks. Ooh, nice snap there. Does scout that. It's kind of really hard to pick that off, or to at least see it. If you have the nice graphic settings, or the correct graphic settings, then you should be able to see the observer. But anyhow, Hurricane's got to be careful. He's fighting in the open area. You want to make sure he doesn't get over eager here and lose his Colossus. And this is the reason why you don't want to fight in the middle of the map. There's just no buffer here for the Colossus. All his sentries were gone, no force field to protect them. And now he's down to 1 Colossus, 1 measly Colossus.
Hurricane did try to slow down Bunny with his push, but losing 2 Colossi in the process, and those Colossi are super expensive and super important as well for Hurricane. Can't really push all the way across the map with him taking down those tanks, but I think he's pretty happy that he was able to defend this push, even though he lost 2 Colossi.
Yeah, now he's got DTs out in the field. All this time.
Oh, Bunny sees him! What? What? You beast! Bunny, you beast!
He's got like
Oh my
hawk
God.
eyes or something.
he just sees everything. Like he's right in front of his monitor, and he's just like, okay, where's the invisible unit? I know you got him. Show him to me.
Yeah.
Why make him invisible then? Bunny pressuring the 5th base here for Hurricane. Manages to force a cancel, but does not quite kill off the zealots that are being rallied towards that 4th base of Bunny. So many zealots, man.
Yeah, so many zealots, but we're gonna go ahead and join up with the rest of the army of the Protoss. Gonna go ahead and retreat back. More Battle Army reinforcement trying to come through the side of the north, but nice disruptor hits will clean that up. And oh no, is Bunny on the back foot?
He is on the back foot right now, but let's see how much longer, because the army on the west side did come in for the army on the east side, and both of them together were able to take down most of Hurricane's army. We are looking at 50 armies we were looking at a 50 supply lead. Army supply wise, we are at a 34 supply lead, and Bunny is trying to push his advantage. He has ghosts, so EMPs will be quite useful, but there are just so many zealots. Can he actually make it? Can he push through?
Oh, just barely dodged that disruptor there. But you know what, Bunny? He's enjoying a 2 upgrade lead here, even landing the Vikings for good measure. And I think the snowball effect is slowly but surely taking over Hurricanes, the Protoss, our Protoss. And I think, yeah, I think Bunny has this. I just don't see any way Hurricane can hold on to this. Even if he does, I mean, he is down by quite a significant amount of army supply. And GG. Bunny takes it 3-0.
Impressive play by Bunny here. Just really putting on the pressure and never really letting Hurricane get into the zone where he could just go for harassment in the natural and get his tech unit count up.
Yeah, and you know what? After a almost 2-hour first series, we're gonna end this quickly in this second semifinals on about 45 minutes or so. So not too bad.
No, Amani is AFK right now. We are looking at a final of Amani versus Bunny. Okay, let's see what Aligulak has to say about Amani.
All right, so Armani did play a ZVT in the first semifinal, so I think he's pretty much warmed up for this finals in terms of matchup. Bunny faced a Protoss instead, so this is going to be his first TVZ of the day. We'll see if I mean, Bunny on the other hand, he is pretty good in TVZ though, so I wouldn't doubt that he's not prepared.
Oh my god. Okay, so apparently Amani did not sleep tonight. he just pulled a all-nighter for the Open Cup.
Oh wow.
And
that is pretty impressive.
Okay. Let's get this veto going.
Oh man, some funny people in the chat. Click on the match. Okay, let me go ahead and click on the match. Wait, that's the stats part? Am I clicking the right thing?
Are you?
I have no idea. Stats icon. I'm trying to click on the stats icon. I can't click. Oh well, it's not showing up. Now, granted, I'm using this on OBS browser source, so I'm not sure if it's different on a regular browser, but it's not showing anything. But either way, if you guys want to check out the stats yourself, you can do it yourself. There is a Wikipedia. The Wikipedia bracket is down and below. You can just head on to that link and check out the stats yourself. All right, let me go ahead and open up this Wikipedia page. Oh, okay. This is Armani versus Bunny history here. Okay, let me see if I can get this link shown on this browser page. Let me go ahead and... Alright, so let's go ahead and scroll down here. As you can see, these are their matchup history. Let's see, who's got the better end so far? It's actually been quite back and forth, although I think 2019 definitely Armani's advantage. He's pretty much won all his head-to-head matchup against Bunny. But in 2020 though, it's a bit more even. It still favors Bunny though. Oh no, actually the reverse is happening. 2020 Bunny is having a better win streak or win score against Armani here. So let's see how these players are going to stack up on this event, as the game is getting started on Ice and Chrome.
Ice and Chrome indeed. First map will be Ice and Chrome. After that we will have Eternal Empire, Everdream, Submarine, Death Aura, Pillars of Gold, and the last map will be Golden Wall. Let's get into the match. Introducing first the red Terran player. He is representing Team Envy. Give it up for Bunny.
Right here, spawning at the bottom left corner of the map, it is the blue Zerg player from Afrika Freaks. He is Armani.
So Armani did pull an all-nighter, play in the EPT Cups. I wonder... oh no.
Oh no. Well, at least in the bright side, this is 41 seconds in, so not too long into the game. I'm not sure why this is happening. It seems to be only happening to me though. And yeah, it's not an internet issue or anything because the stream is still going on, and you still hear me, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a server issue. So earlier on there was a update, so I updated to get into Korea. Maybe I need to do another update again. Oh wait, I'm back. Ooh. All right, we don't have to restart. Nice.
Game resumed.
Okay. So let's get back into this game. Still Armani versus Bunny. Armani did pull an all-nighter. He said in the group chat that he was just taking a little nap in his bed while Bunny was winning his matches. And he did not expect him to win as fast. Otherwise, I don't think he would have lied down in his bed.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is his first series. Probably was a bit longer than usual, and so he thought the second series would be almost as long. But yeah, that was a quick 3-0 by Bunny, and he's looking pretty strong. But you know what, Armani on his side, even though he started off quite shaky, going down 0-2, he did manage to win 3 straight. So maybe he's kind of getting his last energy in to hopefully win this series. Now this is going to be a best of 7 though. So if Armani does not want to go extremely tired, he might want to pull out some cheeses throughout the series to get some, hopefully get some quick wins.
You know, it seems so insane to me that Armani just didn't sleep and still managed to take down TY 3-2 after being down 2-0. If he pulls this off, he might just be the ultimate beast. I don't know. Like, it's 7 o'clock in the evening for him. How do you even stay awake? How do you compete on this level?
Yeah, I mean, it must be those Armani suits gives them energy or something. Like you know how like a superhero puts on a costume and maybe gives them powers. You know, kind of like Iron Man. You know, he's a normal human without his suit, but once he dons those Iron Man suit, he becomes a lot stronger. So maybe Armani is it's similar with Armani and his suits.
Wasn't he part of Makers as well? I think he was, right?
Maybe.
Because I remember that that Makers announced Armani as their jersey sponsor, like the brand Armani.
Oh.
And I hope he was, because otherwise that would just be super sad if that was not the case. Now Bunny gets into the natural, gets four drone kills immediately, might just get another couple of drone kills, but as TY did, so does Bunny as well lose map control with sacrificing those Hellions, and five drone kills are not the amount of drone kills you are looking for right there. Now Banshees are on the way. We see Bunny transitioning into Bioplay on Ice and Chrome. That's rather rare, I would say. Like usually you see Terran players go for mech compositions on Ice and Chrome, just because it's way easier to defend with mech, and the choke points that this map naturally gives are just amazing for tank compositions. Benji gets into the natural, will get at least a couple of drone kills. Bunny trying to get as much as possible. Gets 4 drones, not too bad, and gets away with it.
Yeah, not too bad. Total 9 drone kills here, and as you can see, looks like actually Armani on the other hand, he's reclaimed the income advantage. Must have been the big drone push or production that he just did. 55 to 48 workers. These Banshees are still alive, and as we know, Banshees can be quite annoying, especially since he has 2, so he can one-shot those drones, and that can add up over time.
Oh. Let's see, Spire is nearing completion as well. Baneling speed is on the way. 2 more drone kills here for the Banshees. Like, getting those 2 Banshees is nice because you one-shot those drones, but at the same time, the amount of time it takes for those Banshees to join up and get going at the mineral line, you also give the Zerg time to get the Queen count up. Now, Bunny is doing quite a good job in just moving in between those bases and picking off drones everywhere. He already picked off 6 additional drones with those Banshees. Let's see what his move out here is going to accomplish. Because the creep spread at that 4th base location is just about to move out. So nice timing to intercept.
Wait, does
Okay,
he have
where are you
baneling speed? Okay, he does have baneling speed. Okay. So that should help out a lot during this defense here. But is Bunny going to commit? It seems like he's kind of poked in, took a look at the Zerg's army, and decided maybe I should attack in a different angle here.
Okay, so he finds the spot with less creep, but his tanks are still in the mid-evac, and now the Zerg army is engaging on top of him. He might just pick up all of his marines, but the banelings are crushing in, and now all of Bunny's forces down there have been cleared up. Bunny is trying to move across the map once again, but the rush distance is just so big that Amani might just be able to replenish all of those banelings, and then overwhelm this force by Bunny once again.
Yeah, I gotta say, this was a pretty questionable decision there by Bunny to go for that attack. I mean, he poked in, he alerted the Zerg, and you would imagine that the Zerg will be producing a lot more units to defend. And him like taking the time to curve around, you would imagine that the Zerg has enough to defend as well. So I'm not sure why he decided to go in for that attack. I think he should have just poked in and then just go back out.
Yeah, I completely agree. Now Bunny is getting into +2 upgrades, but Amani at the same time finishing up his +1 attack and +1 armor, and adding the infestation pit to get to that adrenaline glands really quick, and to get those Ling run-bys in a little bit early, a little bit later on in the game.
Alright, Hive has just started. That's going to allow Armani to have access to the higher tier units, as well as get some higher tier upgrades such as adrenal glands, +3/3 upgrades. Currently his Lings are on +1/1, so he's currently researching +2/2. I think by the time his +2/2 is done, he should be able to research +3/3 right away. And I'm going to be interested to see what Armani is going to go for. You know, this map usually not the best with Ultralisk, but you know, I've seen some Zergs have made Ultralisk kind of work here. But I feel like, you know, with those kind of the layout of the map, doesn't really suits for Ultralisk as well, unless you can get them caught out in the middle, right here.
Actually, a great trade here for Bunny, killing off all of those Zerglings and not really getting hit by too many Banelings. He did manage to save his Thor as well. Additional Widow Mines are moving across the map, and suddenly Bunny is in a really great spot here, pushing that 4th base location once again, all he has to make sure of is to not get surrounded by Zerglings and Banelings, but Banelings and Zerglings rolling in here from Armani. The spread was nice to begin with, but now the Mutalisk count is just getting too dangerous to deal with. Only a couple of Marines are left. With the next round of Banelings, Bunny might just get pushed back. But with those reinforcements coming in, Bunny actually able to solidify his position.
Oh, but another round of Banelings does connect decently well. Does clean up the majority of the army. But man, Bunny had lost a lot during that engagement there. And Armani, I mean, he's still gotta produce additional units. He can't drone back up, or actually, you know, he's in a pretty good drone position anyway. 84 workers, not too bad. But Bunny's not letting up on the aggression here. He looks like he's want to continue putting on the pounce on Armani.
Well, you cannot really loosen up the pressure if you have the Zerg in a position like this, because with how Lava works, Zerg is just able to come back super quick. So what you have to do is keep on the pressure, keep the Baneling count low by continuously trading, because as soon as the Baneling count gets too high, your production is in danger of getting picked off. Your bases might get picked off, and well, Bunny just really playing it out smart right here.
Yeah, he's actually kind of cut the entranceway between that base that he's standing on as well as the bottom base. So Armani's gonna have to sack this base unless he just wanna. Well, I guess it doesn't even matter. Bunny is gonna go ahead and take game number 1. Wait, not number 1. Wait, is this? No, this is game number 2, right? No, this is game number 1. Okay, game number 1. Never mind. I was thinking about a different series, but yeah, this is game number 1. First game of the finals, and yeah, Bunny playing it super solid there. Kayuri in the chat saying Bunny is really good these days, and I gotta agree.
He is indeed. He's just super on point with his timings. His harassment is just amazing, to be honest. Like, especially in TVP, if you look at his playstyle, he's just darting in left and right and is trying to find weak spots in his opponent's defense, which he accomplishes pretty often. Now you have disconnected once again.
I have? Okay, let me go ahead and relog in here.
Okay. Armani is ready.
By the way, guys,
Bunny is ready as well.
Awesome, good. Should get the game started soon. By the way, guys, there is a Matcherino page for this event. Sorry if I keep bringing this up, but guys, you're able to just contribute free money to the prize pool, so why not take advantage of that, right? So if you head on to the Matcherino link that is posted either in the chat or in the bottom of the video player, where in the info section is, you can go ahead into that link enter the coupon code provided and contribute 50 cents for free. You don't have to give out of pocket or anything. And yeah, just take advantage of this amazing tool. All right, Bunny is ahead 1-0. It is a best of 7, and here we go. Let's go and get started on game number 2.
Spawning in the bottom left. He's the red Terran player. He's representing Team Envy. Give it up for Bunny.
And spawning here at the top right corner of the map, he is the blue Zerg player from Afrika Freaks. Looking to tie up the series, it is Armani.
Okay, so Eternal Empire. Another one of those big maps. Big macro maps. Let's see if Bunny decides to go macro. And if Armani decides to go for macro play, because we have seen him go for an all-in against TY already. But he looked pretty stable with his macro play as well, so anything is possible.
Yeah. By the way, Angry Sai, I guess, Angry Sai in the chat saying, is it possible to watch the previous games from today? You can't find today's videos archived in the videos. Well, usually, I think once the stream ends, that's when it gets archived. But also another way is to, like somebody said, check out our YouTube page. That's where our VODs are usually uploaded to. So you can probably see it in a few hours after the stream ends. Or actually, you know what? I'm not sure if it's a 3 hours because it may take a bit more time to process it, but it's generally a couple hours or so, I would assume. But yeah, you could just wait for the stream to end. I think that's when it immediately gets archived in Trovo. So
what's also a possibility is to go on Matcherino and purchase the replay pack, which will be sent to you today, possibly tomorrow, and then you can just watch all the matches you want in the speed you choose and look at the things you like.
Yeah, I mean, it's
only
always
$3.
Yeah, only $3 to check out all the replays, study the build orders from each player, or see the kind of how they answer each strategy. Maybe there's a cheese that happens in the game and you want to know how to defend against that. So definitely a lot of value in those replays.
Okay, so let's get back into this game. Armani did get his third base secured. Reaper was chased away by the Queen. And as of right now, okay, never mind. Roach Warren coming down for Armani. Was just about to say, oh, it looks pretty standard, pretty normal. And then Armani just drops the Roach Warren.
Oh man. And he scouts the third command center, so he knows that Bunny is pretty weak right now. He's not gonna have a lot of defense, cause 400 of those. 400 of those minerals is invested in that command center. So those roaches is gonna pack a punch here, unless a Bunny throws down like a crazy amount of defense. It's gonna be pretty scary.
Oh, Bunny is going for the greedier Wolof that secures your natural as soon as you take your third, but until you take your third, that Wolof is just not helping too much. Now we saw Armani go for a similar kind of attack against TY. Back then TY went for a Banshee follow-up to those Hellions. Bunny, on the other hand, is going for the Liberator, and I don't think the Liberator is going to help him as much as a Banshee would. He's getting Stim and Marines. He needs at least Marauders and concussive shells Oh, double engineering bay coming in as well. He sees the Ravages closing in. At least he has all of his Hellions at home, I guess. So he can defend against the Zerglings. Liberator actually positioned really, really nice here. No vision for the Ravagers. Oh my god, I did not expect this sweet of a play by Bunny, but that was actually pretty impressive. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, if you know what, if he had an Overlord or some vision of the high ground, he could have easily corrosive battled that Liberator, and it would probably be a different story right now. But that Liberator is being alive, getting those pot shots on those Ravagers, and now Armani, he's down 31 workers to 45 of Bunny, and that's not even counting the mules. And Bunny looking to be in a great position to go up 2-0.
That was amazing. He's getting +1 attack and armor as well behind all of this, and all Armani is doing right now is building Zerglings. He's just trying to flood his way through, but with those Hellions, with the Liberator, I'm not sure if Armani will actually be able to push on through here, but the Liberator is sieged, very greedy, gets picked off immediately. Now there are 2 tanks on the high ground, so Bunny should not die here to Armani's pressure. Well, all in. Oh my god, those tanks just doing work, and Bunny takes map number 2.
Yeah, just a really great defense. Went for the greedier opening with the fast third base, but again, that Liberator on the high ground just pretty much saving the day. And Bunny is just halfway there to 4 wins, which he needs to close out this series.
I still can't get over that amazing positioning with that with that Liberator, and Armani is just mentioning that as well. It was just, oh my god, amazing.
All right, so before we get this game started, I showed you a clip earlier about what Strive is all about. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at how you can purchase your own Strive Biltong on their website. So we'll be right back after this quick message. Hello and welcome to Strive.com, where I'm about to show you how you can get started on your Strive Biltong order. To begin, press the Buy Now selection to explore all the different varieties of Biltong snacks, ranging from standard packs to Biltong sticks, as well as mini sticks. Here I am going to select the original sliced Biltong and add it to my cart. When I'm done shopping, I just press the checkout button to begin the checkout process. I then enter my shipping information here, select my shipping option, and enter my payment method. If I happen to have a discount code, I enter it here and click apply. Once I am done, I click on the Pay Now button, and after that, I'm all set. I hope this video helped you in starting your next Strive purchase and fulfilling your snacking needs. Now, let's head back to the action. Alright, welcome back guys. We're about to get started on our next game here, game number 3 on Everdream LE. So far, Bunny has been looking quite in good shape. Armani, on the other hand, you know what? Maybe the lack of sleep is getting to him right now.
I think so as well. And especially against ultra aggressive opponents like Bunny is, like, just a lack of sleep will knock you out.
Yeah.
It's just you not being able to follow all of his movement. Your eyes are getting dry. You're blinking a lot more. You're missing movement on the mini map. Your hands are getting a little, like your response time is getting a little bit slower. So your micro is going down, and yeah, just decisions overall get a lot harder to pull off. And Armani being down 2-0 right now has to bring it back, because if you're down 3-0, it's so hard to come back in a best of 7. But let's introduce our first player. He is spawning in the bottom left. He's a blue Zerg player. Give it up for Team Africa Freaks, Armani.
And spawning here at the top right corner of the map, he is the red Terran player from Team NV. Looking to extend his lead to 3-0, it is Bunny.
Do you think if Bunny wins this one, he's just going to pull out to Rex on the last map?
You know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Let's see what would be the next map. Either way.
I mean, I think for the majority of the time that Terran goes for that, it usually works out pretty well for them.
Yeah, I agree. As TLO put it, I never see this strategy lose.
I mean, you know, technically we have seen it lose, but I think for the most part, it usually works out really well. I would say, you know what, it's probably going to work out really well for Beyond in this in his upcoming games, because that guy's micro is insane.
Are you excited for Beyond's return?
You know what? I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Beyond fan, but just from the, I guess, the hype or the excitement from other Terran players, I would say I'm looking forward to his return, just because it's a little bit of excitement injected into the StarCraft scene, as well as we are having a few, you know, losses of some great players to the military, such as Sue, who's personally my favorite player currently. So to inject some, I guess, old new blood back into the StarCraft scene with Beyond, I think it's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, we really have been losing a lot of great players. We lost Hero, we lost Classic, Leenock. We will be losing Sue. I think Zest and Stats are heading to military as well, rather soon. So not that many of those all-stars that will stay. Let's see how long TY is going to keep on playing. There has been a video where he said he was about to stop in 2016.
Oh,
Continued because of friends talking to him, like Stats. Let's see how the StarCraft world will shape. I mean, we are getting a lot of players back as well. Think about Dream, DRG, Beyond now. Nightmare recently joined the scene after going to the military as well. Maybe we'll see some all-time favorites returning. That'd be great.
yeah. I mean, now that you mention it, you know, DRG has returned and actually has, I think, arguably has looked the best out of all the returning players. I mean, I've seen, like, you know, Pope returning and Teja returning, and they haven't really quite gotten back to their old form. I think DRG is the best one who has gone back to his old form by reaching the semifinals of the GSL. So I'm gonna be interested to see how Beyond does as he returns. If he can outdo DRG and maybe win some tournaments.
I agree. Now we see Bunny going for those Banshees once again. He is getting stim as well. So Bioplay will be his composition of choice. For Armani, so far we have Baneling Nest finishing up and Aspire being started. So Lingbane Muta it is. Let's see how much he can actually do with it, because we have seen him not perform too well with it on Ice and Chrome against Bunny. Against TY, on the other hand, he did look quite strong with it.
Well, Spire is halfway done here. Centrifugal Hooks just started, but there's not really much that Armani has to worry about, as there only are a couple of Hellions, and the majority of his Marines are back at home. You just gotta make sure to kind of fight back these Hellions so that his creep timer doesn't get sniped off. But other than that, no immediate danger. He can just pretty much drone up as much as he wants, even getting a 4th base there on the 10 o'clock position. But oh, actually, as I say that, there are 2 Banshees on the backside here. They get 4 drones and does survive, so nice little pick off there for Bunny.
Oh my god. That one Banshee just derping around. As a player, I'd be so scared of it actually going into reach of one of those creeds.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the StarCraft AI is always something you have to worry about. But these Mutalisks are going to be able to finally clean up these Banshees. And these Slings will actually force these Hellions back off. But actually, you know what? Looks like Bunny is looking to go for an attack. Get on top of this 4th base. Might get cancel on this.
Oh no, cancel possible, because the attack hits right when the hatch finishes, gets the hatchery. And that's a really nice pickup here for Bunny. He's now trying to push the creep back a little bit further. How many Banelings do we have finishing up? Okay, Baneling speed is done. Should be around 6 to 8 Banelings, right?
We currently have 8 Banelings on the field. Looks like he hasn't committed to any more Banelings, as he is trying to get more Lings out in the field. 24 Lings in the production tab.
Oh, +1 attack and armor upgrade super late for Armani here. He will be looking at a big upgrade deficit, as +1/+1 does finish up for Bunny, and with that upgrade lead, Bunny might just be able to kill Armani here, because he is pushing into that 3rd base, and it does not look like Armani has enough to force Bunny back.
Yeah, more reinforcement coming out from Bunny. Armani's going to go ahead and kind of maneuver his Mutas around to try to catch off the reinforcements, which is pretty nice for him, as he is starting to wait for that +1 flyer upgrade to finish, as well as his +1 carapace. I think he's just going to go ahead without the carapace and get on top of it. Oh, what am I connect on the clump of a Mutalisks, but he will survive, as there are the rest of the Marines has been cleaned up. And scary couple of seconds there for Armani, but he does hold, and he should be able to at least start flying his Mutalisks across the map to get some harassment done.
He does hold indeed, but at what cost? He did lose 8 Mutalisks trying to break this position for Bunny, and even though I like the Widowmine shot on the Mutalisks, I wonder if that Widowmine would not have been a little bit more helpful, trying to kill Zerglings and Banelings, because those were the 2 units that actually got really dangerous for the Marines. and the tanks.
Yeah, now it's gonna force Armani to actually double expand here. Actually, gonna add the rich Vespene Geyser base there. But Bunny, he's still macroing like a beast, adding in those doors, getting those upgrades. His plus 2/2 is about to finish quite soon. And it looks like it's just Bunny controlling the pace of this game here from now on.
Yeah, Armani with his decision to go for a lot of Mutalisks and support those with the +1 air attack upgrade, just put him behind when it comes to his ground army so much that I'm afraid of him not actually being able to stop what Bunny has on the ground, and we are seeing those Marines trading really well against those Mutalisks. Another run by at the 4th base, picks up, trades a bunch of Marines for Banelings. The Baneling count is getting higher though for Armani, so that's something that he can always fall back on. The +2 attack upgrade about to be done for Bunny. Would have been nice for Bunny to actually hit that +2 attack timing with his push a little bit earlier. Because then his Marines just trade so much better against Baneling, Zergling, and Mutalisk. Mutas are going for a big counter attack into the natural of Bunny. Oh my god. Oh, big Widowmine hit. Takes out 10 Banelings. The Widowmines are getting in position as well. Who's actually killing whom right now?
I think Bunny is killing a lot faster. I mean, Mulas are good, but they don't really attack buildings all too well. These Bao units are getting cancels, or not cancels, but snipes on the 2 of these hatcheries already. And Bunny is, even though he's lost 14 workers, I think he's still okay in terms of the worker count. You include the mules, I think he's pretty okay, as well as he's ahead in bases. So I think Bunny looks to be edging ahead, as he did have a slight edge to begin with. But these Mulelists, oh my god, these Mulelists do not want to be attacking these Marines.
What happened at the... Okay. The Banelings are just running around trying to... Oh my god, that focus fire though! Oh my god, that's so sweet. Ah. Okay, Mutalisk trying to intercept whatever is left of Bunny's army, but the reinforcements joining in with the last few Marines of that drop, trying to clear some creep, take out that base once again. Armani is just going for... Oh my god, that was so close. Every time Bunny tries to defend against the Mutalisks and the Zergling run-bys, Armani just rallies all of his Banelings into Bunny to get as much damage in as humanly possible. But each and every time Bunny is just so close to losing everything, but picks up in the last second.
Yeah, just dancing in the edge of death. But you know what? Look at this. Look at the army of Bunny. Jesus Christ. He's gonna have need some miraculous Baneling connections. But even so, even if he gets a miraculous Baneling connection, that is a lot of Marauders. And you know what? Bunny is going to hop into game number 4 with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, maybe that sleep. The lack of sleep is actually coming to haunt Armani.
Yeah, you know what? He's probably gonna need some energy to at least give him some hope to make it to the end of the series with a win. I mean, because right now, after staying up all night, it looks like it shows in his play. He looks kind of just way behind. It's not like there's any significant like blunder move on Armani's part, but it just seems that Bunny is just on top of it, and yeah, it's gonna have a tall order to overcome this 3-0 deficit.
It is indeed. He needed to get that last game to actually get going in the series, because then you can still drop a map. But now he's literally against the wall, and he needs to win this map to have a chance. Like, he needs to win every map from now on. But let's introduce our players on Submarine. Spawning in the bottom right. He's the blue Zerg player representing Africa Freaks. Give it up for Armani.
And spawning here at the top left corner of the map, down 0-3. If he was to ever pull out a rabbit, or actually he's up 3-0, looking to close out the series here. From Team NV, it is Bunny.
Oh, Armani. It's a small map. Like, why not go for an all-in?
Yeah, I mean, the one time he did go for the all-in, it looked promising. It was on Internal Empire. He had a bunch of roaches and ravagers and lings, and on the other side, Bunny only had a few Hellions because he went for a quick command center, quick third command center, and so he basically had only Hellions and one Liberator. So imagine if he was able to snipe off that Liberator with the Corrosive Bow and just move in against the Hellions, the few Hellions that Bunny had. I think he would have been able to win that game. So on a map like this, which is a pretty small map, you can get to your opponent's base rather quickly. I wouldn't be mad if Armani just went for an all-in, go for aggressive play, maybe go for the same Roach, Ling, Ravager type of play, and then this time around get the Overlord to spot the high ground in case you need to snipe off a tank or a Liberator, and get yourself a win, a quick win there.
Yeah, I mean, that Liberator really just saved Bunny's life right there. And it's just insane to me that Bunny was faced with this attack and immediately knew what to do. He immediately pulled back all of his Hellions, which weren't even across the map at that point, and then just decided, okay, I'm going to siege my Liberator exactly at that one spot where it still shoots at everything down there, but it's invisible because there's no high ground vision. I'm not sure if that kind of defense is possible on other maps. I don't think it is, because the map structure is just so much different on Eternal Empire.
Oh
But-
no, oh no, oh no, oh no,
Oh
no, he scouts
oh,
it.
No. Do you cancel it now?
Yeah, it looks
He
like
does.
he does.
Okay. Bunny is going to go in again. He's going to come in again, sees no Roachworn, and then just decide to, well, I guess I run you over now.
And this is so unfortunate because Bunny went for the fast dirt once again. It would have been a nice setup for Armani to go for the quick Roach push, but getting scouted, forcing the cancel on that Roach Warren, this is gonna really favor Bunny. And oh my god, even letting in a Hellion and a Reaper to get some additional drone kills. Armani is just falling apart.
Oh, and he gets the scout on the cancelled Roachhorn as well. This is going horrible for Armani right now. He's just... he's just getting behind more and more. He doesn't have a Baneling Nest yet, so his Baneling speed will be delayed insanely. And I'm not sure what he's opting for with that layer. Maybe Nidus Swarm? Just maybe? Or is it Spire? Okay. So you're going for Mutalisks without the Baneling Nest? That's risky. That's super risky.
Yeah, I mean, usually you would see Zerg go for a 2-base Mulelist play, but a 3-base Mulelist play, kind of iffy. As you
Even when you go for the 2-base Mutalisk play, you make sure to get the Baneling Nest because you're just so weak and so close to dying to any kind of pressure the Terran puts on. Oh, Bunny is about to finish Stim. If he wants to, I think he can just take down Armani with a nice Stim and or +1 timing. Baneling Nest now starting up for Armani. Spire is about to be done. Get scouted immediately after finishing. And the next round of Hellions is running into that third base. You will find a freshly saturated mineral line to barbecue a little.
we all love our Korean barbecues.
Some samgyeopsal.
Oh man, now I'm hungry.
I know that feeling because I'm feeling it too. In the break earlier, my father came up and he was like, I made burgers. And I was like, nice!
Oh,
We haven't even started the finals.
I could use a good amount of burgers right now.
Okay, let's see if Armani is able to pick off anything additional. Because as of right now, there are 3 Banelings. 3. Armani needs the best Baneling connections there have ever been.
Oh man, but slow Banelings, and he's also losing some Mulelists to the Marines. This is going to be a really tough one.
This is going to be a lost one, I fear.
Yeah.
Because, oh my god. Bunny only has to take out that one Baneling. Okay, now there are more Banelings. But still, he can just focus fire them down, or at least use the Widowmine to zone them back. And GG is called by Armani. And Bunny takes it 4-0. Oh my god. That was a quick final.
Yeah, that was quite dominant on Bunny's part, but you know what, Armani, I think I think the lack of sleep really got to him this last series, unfortunately. But congrats to Bunny. Does win the first place, and also goes home with I believe $150. And Armani will go home on second place, taking not doing too shabby himself.
Yeah, like congratulations to Bunny and Armani. And thank you for all the other players who participated.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you to TY and Hurricane for giving us some great plays. But yeah, thank you to everyone for tuning in, guys. We definitely appreciate it. Remember, if you haven't yet, consider creating a Trovo account and giving us a follow. If you like the content we've been producing, don't worry, because we are producing much more high level content for you guys in the future. So make sure to drop us that follow get notified whenever we go live. And remember, guys, if you haven't done so yet, go to the Matcherino page for this event. The Matcherino link is like right below the video player in the info section. Get that coupon code and enter in. Contribute 50 cents for free to the prize pool. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Any last words, Black One, before we wrap this up?
Thank you for everybody who watched us and those players. If you like this site, just follow, make an account, go up to Matcherino, make sure to use all of those promo codes, and maybe even get those replay packs, because Bunny has been putting on a lot of great builds. TY as well. And if you're a Zerg or Protoss player, you'll find some great builds as well. And until next time then.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Also, thank you to our sponsors as well. As we head out, just going to go ahead and show you one of our sponsors, our amazing sponsors in G Fuel. They're the official energy drink of esports. So, yeah, just check them out. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Take care, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this announcement from our sponsor, G Fuel. You know G Fuel as the official drink of esports, and right now they're inviting you to take a trip down flavor memory lane with their new G Fuel bubblegum. It's their newest, mind-blowing concoction made with zero sugar and packed with antioxidants and vitamins. Be transported back in time with this classic taste of childhood while getting the energy and focus you've come to expect from G Fuel products. Check out their sponsor quests on our event page for more info on how to get your hands on G Fuel's nostalgic take on a time-tested favorite. Now back to the games.